Welcome to the Realtiy Bytes podcast.
I went down and visited Skeeva.
I got to see that maple leaf tattoo on top.
Really? He showed you that? He hasn't even showed me that.
He let me smack it.
We've had so many people DMing us and leaving comments on our YouTube videos about how terrible Trombone Champ's gonna do and the company's gonna go bankrupt. To see it do so well on launch day, it was just like, you know what? That guy can kiss my
You look, you lose 85 pounds, you shave your beard, you put some glasses on, people are like, oh, it's not even, they don't look like you anymore.
Yeah, get fat and grow a beard.
Like, he's already biased because he didn't get what he wanted. He wanted Alien Isolation. If you want Alien Isolation, go play Alien Isolation. I very firmly believe that there's many games out there that are ethically great flat games that are absolutely better in VR. Not every game. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Tuesday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Realtiy Bytes. We are a sometimes weekly, monthly, 6 monthly, whenever we can get a podcast up. We are a reality, a VR, gaming, tech, AI, cool, geeky, old guy podcast.
Yes. And it's Thursday, by the way.
It's Thursday, not Tuesday.
It is, but we normally go on Tuesdays. Now you guys got me all wrong. Okay, but we normally go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. No more Kick. We kicked out Kick. Kick would not reconnect, Todd. I don't know what you did to it, but we have said goodbye to Kick. But if you cannot catch us on those other platforms live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform of choice. Am I lying, Todd? Are we still on
Oh yeah, we're still on podcast, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Spotify, you name it.
Holy
we're
crap.
there.
But
Yep,
before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest, where the national sport is apologizing. He's polite, he's poutine powered, and he's hopped up on Tim Hortons coffee. Todd Jackson, what's up, man?
Hi diddly ho diddly.
Is Tim Hortons coffee like your Mountain Dew in Canada? Is that like how it works? It's like,
It used to be. Tim Hortons was bought out by an American company, and
how dare they?
And since then, the recipe changed. They actually changed where they get the bean, and the
Oh,
coffee
man.
flavor has changed drastically. And it's funny because McDonald's actually took over the manufacturing plant of where Tim Hortons used to get the bean, and now McDonald's coffee up here is the old Tim Hortons coffee, and it tastes fantastic.
You know who loves it when you flick the bean? My mom.
So yes, and Tim Hortons is like super related to Canada, but it's really not Canadian anymore. You and your goddamn
Yeah,
mom.
she does. You know, my man from the scorching Arizona desert. He's a mountain of a man with a heart of a little princess. He may not be dainty, but he's soft to the touch like a giant teddy bear. Skeeva, what's up, brother?
Oh, not much, man. Thank you.
He's
That
our
was very,
personal jelly roll.
very kind. Jelly roll.
I mean, Todd, jelly roll. That's not right.
Jelly roll's not a big guy anymore. What are you talking about?
I like jelly rolls. I like jelly rolls.
You like jelly roll or you like jelly rolls?
Rolls.
I wasn't
Hey,
talking
what's
about
jelly
the food,
roll?
yeah.
Oh, you weren't? Okay. All right. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So,
I'm talking about the singer.
Guys, this opening is
Oh,
so freaking hard to do now because number one, we don't barely go live anymore at all to do this podcast. And number two, like it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. It's the old day that we used to do it on. I don't know. I'm out of sorts. You got me out of sorts with this thing.
Yeah, we're changing things so much, but
I know.
Got to go with the times. Got to do what we can do.
It does feel good to be back. It's been a minute. I think the last show that we did was actually just me and Skeeva because you were in Japan, I think.
That's right.
Doing your Japan tour. How was your Japan tour?
Man, it was good. It was like I've traveled a lot of places, and it is number one on my list of destinations so far. So
nice.
We had so much fun. We did so many things. Got to bump into a colleague that works at Flat to VR. We got to go have lunch with him, and he toured us around. And
would that be our man Will in Kyoto?
It was, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we spent 4 days in Kyoto, 3 days in Osaka, and then a week in Tokyo.
What was the number one Japanese phrase that you learned that you use over and over and over again?
There was like arigato gozaimasu.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one.
That's because I'm Canadian, and that was just very polite. So we said that repeatedly.
Which would be basically thank you. It would be thank you very much is basically what it would be.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, thank you very much.
But you can't just say it like that. You have to say it with the way they say it, which is arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah. With the little.
If you just say arigato gozaimasu, you're like, wow, you sound like a white American douchebag.
Yeah, you pronounce that terribly. Yeah.
you have to say it like they would say it, like you know. So and they say it with like a it's almost like when they do it, they're bound. Yeah, they're singing it, or they almost bow as they say it because it's like it's a shot. They mean it, like you know what I mean. It's not.
Yeah.
We're here. You say thank you very much. You say thank you very much. You know, or you'll do an Elvis and you go thank you very much. But yeah, there it's like a meaningful thing for them. So it's like a serious thing, even though they say it a lot.
Yeah. But even by the end of the trip, you kind of catch up on phrases that the locals say. So eventually it was just like gozaimasu. You wouldn't say the whole thing because not everybody says the whole thing. Depends on the situation. It could be more casual, more formal. But I know your favorite saying is much different than mine, but I didn't get to go and do those kind of things. I didn't hit the karaoke bars. I didn't get to go to the izakayas.
My favorite saying, and the one I learned immediately the first time I was there, and I've been there the last 2 years I've been there. I think I've spent a total of like 6.5 weeks now or 7 weeks in Japan over the last 2 years. And my number one saying, Skeeva, is nama biru. Means draft beer. One thing you want to know if you're going to an izakaya, if you're going to like do karaoke, if you're going drinking afterwards, know that and you're golden. Unless you don't like draft beer, and then you're in trouble. But Japan has some of the best draft beers.
Their beer is so good.
You wouldn't think it. You're like, Japan? That's like sake or something like that. No, they do have. There's actually 3 main drinks that you'll find in Japan that a lot of Japanese people drink, and that is highballs. They love their freaking highballs there, which I'm not a big highball fan.
Wait, what's in a highball again?
Whiskey. Is it whiskey?
Yep.
Yeah, it's whiskey and like a soda, like a ginger ale or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Some sort of sweet Coke or cola, soda, lime, something.
Yeah, they do it like in a lime drink, carbonated lime drink with a whiskey.
I love that.
That's not bad. It's good. It's actually not bad. And I'm just not a big whiskey fan. I can actually handle highballs. Sake, of course, is huge. Cold sake, hot sake, doesn't matter. But their draft beer, like Asahi is one of my favorite beers, and they have all kinds of Asahi. They have like dry Asahi, and they have like, they have just straight up. They have it. Oh, it's so good.
I just found out that they sell it at the liquor store by my house. So this weekend I'm going to get some.
Do they really?
Yeah, dude.
And
it's cheap. It's like $20 for a case or something. It wasn't expensive. So I was like, oh, awesome.
There's so many good. I don't know. Japan's awesome. I love it there. I will definitely be heading back. Actually, I might be heading back pretty soon. But yeah, it's awesome there. I'm glad you had a chance to go with your family. I think it was your kids' choice, right? Like they had a choice to take a trip somewhere, and they chose to go there.
Yeah, so we made a deal with our kids when they graduate high school. They get to pick where we go for a family vacation for that in that summer. And my son just graduated grade 12 with excellent marks. He's a great student. He got accepted into post-secondary. So we were like, back in December, we're like, okay, graduation's coming up. Pick somewhere so that we can start planning and budgeting and doing all that stuff. And he is a anime encyclopedia. It is ridiculous how much information he knows about anime. So he was like, Japan, like, we got to go to Japan. I'm like, all right. So that's why we spent so much time in Tokyo, so that we could go to Shibuya, we could go to Shigansen, we could go to all these places. We went to Electric City, which is like this anime district, with 10-story buildings, and every story of the building is a different anime shop selling characters and memorabilia. And oh my God, it was just overwhelming. There's so many things and so many people. Oh my God.
So cool.
Do they call it? Do they call it anime in Japan, or is that like what we call it here?
No, yeah, it's same.
Anime. Yep.
It's anime.
You know what my daughter's binging right now, and she was a fan of this before, but I don't know if she actually watched it more than she just like would watch clips of it. But now she's binging the series like big time. Is My Hero Academia? Were you into
my
that?
daughter was into that one too a couple of years ago.
She's hard into it, dude, like crazy. Yeah,
never heard of it.
Which makes about sense. That's about the same age, right? Because Riley's, I think, 3 years older than Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's 12.
Yeah, Riley's 15. So
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Let's do. We don't have any people here, so let's do. I'd like to do an old school roll call here, really quick, to say hi to the chat. I know we don't do this too much anymore, but there's not many here, so it's easy and quick to do. Smash Filler in VR is here. Todd was here. Skeeva was here. VR with Jasmine was here for a minute. Said, "Hurry up!" She's always telling us what to do. I know.
Can't get away from it.
Patty Cakes is here. Void Citizen, what's up, dude? Man, it's good to see you. Assassin 32 is here.
Hey.
And Not Sure Brondo said, "What's up, nerds? What's up, dude?" And then Riley Jackson stopped in. Yeah, cool. What's up, Riley?
What's up, Riley?
Happening, y'all?
Well, cool, guys.
And getting things done, dropping into the chat.
Nice.
Second here.
Nice. Well, if anybody out there is kind of just lurking and watching, and you want to shout out, I will shout you out now and say hello to you personally. But you got to chat and say something so I know you're here.
There it is. Dr. Red MD.
Dr. Red MD. That's cool.
He's one of our Dr. Red's one of our moderators on the Flat to VR Impact Inc. Discord server.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for your service.
Yep.
Thank you for your service.
Excellent.
Appreciate you. We need lots of moderation there.
Yes.
We need lots of help. Lots of help.
Look at that. Allie's there too.
Yeah, I love it. Cool. We got a cool show tonight, guys. We're going to talk about some stuff. I definitely want to talk about Steam Frame. I want to talk about RoboQuest for sure. I want to talk that, Todd doesn't have his RoboQuest shirt on, number one. That's a problem for me. Especially because I went and changed because he had his RoboQuest shirt on.
So we went from 2 of the 3 of us wearing RoboQuest shirts.
We
now
get into the
none.
Todd's wearing his RoboQuest shirt. I'm wearing mine. I'm like, we can't have this, Todd. I can't be here with the same shirt are you on. So I'm like, I'm going to go change my shirt. I'm going to go put my other shirt on. And then like literally I come back and he's got a different shirt on. I'm like, what the freak are you doing? It would have been embarrassing if we both put the same shirt on again.
Oh my God. Can you imagine
That
him putting
would've
a
been
Atari shirt on?
Yeah. That would have been terrible. You got to call me and let me know what you're wearing, bro. We can't have it.
And for the record, I put this shirt on way before he went to get changed.
I don't pay attention to you in this channel. I'm writing your openings, for God's sakes. Hey, you know how long it took me to come up with the poutine thing? You think this stuff just makes itself? Like it took me a whole 10 minutes to do this stuff before we got in here.
For the record, he doesn't chat GPT and Claude this thing. He does
I don't.
on his own.
No, it would be too easy to do it that way. I have to do it on my own. That way when it's corny, it's truly corny in me doing it.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Brandon VR in the chat saying, "Yo, you know who keeps the mods busy?
My mom." It's too low now, Todd. It's way too low. Steve's got you all messed up.
You went way low. You need to cut that in half of what you did.
God.
Todd's like, yeah, Jesus, Skeeva, make up your mind, brother.
Exactly.
We went from blasting my eardrums out to nice and quiet.
We're going to talk. Well, I want to talk some movie stuff tonight because I like literally because of what we do, and that I normally like when I do something, I am very much like I get focused. I get tunnel vision very easily. So literally so focused on what we're doing now with Impact Reality and Flat Fair Studios that I just get so focused that I just do this, I do nothing else. That's why it's hard sometimes to do the podcast. It's, it's hard to do anything outside of like even gaming. Sometimes I stopped gaming for a while just because I was so focused on what we were doing. If I wasn't working, I was sleeping, or I would spend a little time with my family. So I have not watched many movies like in the last 3 years. Like I'm a huge Avengers fan. I've been a huge Marvel fan for years. I mean, you guys know I'm a huge, Captain America fan. And after the last Avengers movie, I can't remember the last, what was the name of the last one? Endgame.
Endgame.
I haven't watched anything since then. I haven't watched any, and I'm a Spider-Man fan too. So I didn't watch any of the new Spider-Mans. I didn't watch the new Doctor Strange. Like I didn't catch any of the, I didn't catch any of the shows. Like I didn't catch the Loki. I didn't catch,
WandaVision. You didn't watch WandaVision? Oh, that was one of the best things Marvel has ever done.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's a mind twist, that show. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, no. So like I'm literally kind of out of it now, but I don't know. I'm starting to try and do some more things, right? Like, look, if I do nothing but this forever, I'm going to burn out, and I'm going to I'll become not a happy person, and I'll end up doing, I probably won't end up doing a very good job at what I'm doing. So I'm just like, I got to start doing some cool stuff. So I started gaming again, probably about like last year. I started, because when I was gaming for work, right? So if I was testing a game, or if I was going to look at the game that we want to bring in, or if I was testing one of our VR games, that would be the only thing I play. Now I'm playing shit that I just want to play because guys, I am so stoked for this weekend because I'm going to play Halo Combat Evolved, or whatever it is. What's it called? What's the new one called?
You can play the VR version or just the flat version?
Elliot did, said, hey, you got to try it in VR. It's really, really good because there is you can play it in. Is it a mod or is it UEVR? I'm not even sure how but he sent me a link for me to do it. So yeah, I'm going to try it flat first, probably but you guys know how I play flat games. I'll probably try it my Apple Vision Pro with Steam Link, and with my 360 controller or my Mamba 1, and I'll play it, flat, but in my headset on a big screen. So I'll play it that way, and then I absolutely will come up and I'll try it in VR and do it that way too. But I'm so stoked about it.
You should play it on your X-Real 1.
Oh, I could do that too. Yeah,
plug that into your Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cool? It does say on the website that the game is Steam Deck certified.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Man, Brandon VR in the chat saying, I picked up a Dreamcast and Crazy Taxi this week. Man, the Dreamcast is one of the most underrated video game consoles ever. I love Crazy Taxi is phenomenal.
I have right in this closet. I have the Dreamcast and Crazy Taxi.
Nice.
Go get it and show us right now.
Great combo.
I could totally.
Halo Combat Evolved. Thank you, D1360BR. Thank you. Yeah, Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Were you guys Halo fans? So you know what this is, right? It's a remake of the original Halo, right? It's like all new graphics, updated graphics, but it's basically a remake of the original Halo. Were you Halo fans, and are you interested in picking this up?
It's a no from me.
I was never a Halo fan. I may have to reach through the screen and strangle you.
Okay, so check it out. So Halo came out with the original Xbox. I was more of a Nintendo and a PlayStation guy. And I really liked at the time, I think we were playing a lot of the original Call of Duty, a lot of the original, what was the other combat game there?
Medal of Honor?
Medal of Honor, a lot of stuff like that. And then Halo came out, and I remember going to a friend's house and they're like, bro, you gotta check out this game. And I picked it up and I felt like I was shooting stuffed animals or something. Like I was like, this isn't very enticing to me. Like I want to go back, to some of those war games and some of the cool sci-fi games I was playing. And this was like, I don't know, it just felt like I was shooting little stuffed animals and it just didn't do anything for me.
Driving that warthog in that game, I can't say it's so freaking good.
I know. Look, I know my take is a hot take, and it is not the majority, believe me, because everyone loves
shit.
Everyone loves Halo, except for me.
Oh, you should give it another try. Then you should give it another try.
Sure.
You should. Well, I'm gonna get. I have it. It's in my Steam library. We family share. You can just play it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Your taste in games are going south for me because I just put you on. I just put you on to maybe the greatest game ever, in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, which is the Deep Rock Galactic universe, but it's a survivor game like Vampire Survivors, and it's freaking amazing. And I'm like, Skeeva, you need to go play this. You're gonna love this game because you're like, hey, I love Vampire Survivors, and you went and played it, and you're like, meh. And I'm like,
what? Yeah, I played it for like 2 hours. And I don't know.
You're done.
It was okay.
dude.
It was okay.
I even looked at that trailer and I wasn't.
Well,
but do you like Survivor games though? Is the question.
Not
because I loved Vampire Survivor.
I do too. I love Survivor. Yeah. I love Vampire Survivors. Did you play the VR game Vampire Survivors?
I did.
Yeah, it's actually
I like that.
It's such a lazy port. It's basically,
but it's so
lazy.
Yeah.
It's basically vampire. It's basically playing Vampire Survivors flat screen on your headset. Basically, it doesn't feel any. There's no VRification of it at all.
No,
yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But that game is, I mean, you can literally play it anywhere. It's on everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You can even pick it up free on mobile. And on mobile, they try to hit you with, to buy extras and stuff, but you can play the entire game completely free. And it's great.
Yeah. No, it's great. No, I love it. Look, Vampire Survivors is I'm a Survivor fan. That's why I love, and I'm a Deep Rock Galactic fan. I love the universe. I love everything about it. So when they made a Survivors game, I'm like,
I didn't like Deep Rock. I didn't like the Deep Rock game at all. Like I put some hours into it and I just didn't like it.
Did you play it with other people, like 4 players? Oh my God, you didn't like it? Now, you know what they just released, which is awesome. I have not had a chance to try yet, and I have it in my library too. They came out with Deep Rock Galactic roguelite.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like so stoked. Let me find it here. Oh shit, get that off the screen. Nobody can see it. Nobody saw that.
Nobody saw
what that was. Jesus Christ. Almost blew everything.
Eric watching porn before the show. Jesus.
You think I'd be embarrassed about that? It's like secret plat to VR stuff I'm almost showed off here.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Jasmine would have me by the Titan nut and berries. Let's see. Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core is the name of the game. Rogue Core. It just sounds cool. Rogue Core. This might be. Wow, I should go get this game. We should do another roguelike, guys. Right? I mean, everybody loves.
This would be good in VR, right?
Yeah. Tom, should we get the trailer for this? Let me look. Can you grab the trailer for this? And we can show the trailer. It is. It came out in May, which I didn't realize that. It's only mostly positive though, with 7,171 reviews. I don't care. I'm still trying. It's Deep Rock Galactic. It's a roguelite. I don't care. I'm in. You had me at Deep Rock Galactic. You had me at roguelite. Jasmine says, Jasmine VR is in chat. What's up, Jazz? She says, I didn't say anything about you and get me in trouble. What did she say? She said her favorite game changes every time Flat to VR launches a new game. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, for real. That's very accurate. We only put out awesome stuff, and I end up falling in love with every single game that we put out.
I know. What's up, Techno Glitch? Is Tex in the house? What's up, man?
Techno Glitch.
Cool.
What's happening?
Brandon VR says I played Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, then I switched to PlayStation. I mean, I was always like platform agnostic, like although I was not a huge Nintendo fan, I'll say that. Like I had many of the systems, but I wasn't like I would have never bought a GameCube. The only reason I went and bought a GameCube was because Resident Evil 4 launched there first. It was exclusive on GameCube first, so I went and bought the GameCube because I could play freaking Resident Evil 4. Now I did buy other stuff for it afterwards, and I thought it was a decent console. Actually, it was probably one of the weirdest consoles though, Skeeva, because I think that console had more attachments that you could attach to it to change it and morph it into different things.
It was awesome. I love the GameCube, and I have been a huge Nintendo fan since the original Nintendo. Like the original Nintendo bit me so freaking hard. I was hardcore Nintendo the entire way through, and they've always had weird consoles, right? I feel like
the Nintendo. My mom.
I feel like Nintendo, the original Nintendo and the SNES, were probably the only two normal-ish consoles, and then they went weird with everything else. And the GameCube was pretty sick because, like, I have attachments for everything. I have a battery attachment that goes underneath, and a screen that goes on top, and then it's completely portable. You can bring that thing everywhere. Super sick. And then you could plug your Game Boy into it and use it as a second screen, display maps. Like, it was so sick. Absolutely love the GameCube. Oh, what are you laughing at?
Jasmine says my biggest flex is that I was a competitive Halo player. Well, backseat, one of my college friends was, and I sometimes watched him play. It's close enough. You know,
Close enough.
Close enough. Too funny. Too funny. I loved Halo. I'm excited for the new one. I'm going to get in and probably binge the shit out of it this weekend. But there's other stuff I need to mess with this weekend, guys, because again, we were talking about the Marvel movies and new Spider-Man out this weekend, and I need to go probably tonight. Maybe I'll even sit down tonight and watch. What was the second one that came out? What was the one that came out with Jake Gyllenhaal or whatever the hell his name is?
Away from Home.
Wait, so I have to. I probably need to rewatch that one because I don't remember what the hell happened in that one. To be honest with you, and then I didn't watch the one after that. And was there another one after that, or this will be the new one?
This will be the new one. Yeah.
All right. So there's two new ones. The new one that's coming out, I need to see that. But I need to see the last one first. So I need to watch that because I would like to go to the movie theater.
You won't understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah, because I would like to go to the movie theaters maybe this weekend and go see the new Spider-Man movie because I think it comes out tonight or tomorrow.
I think Friday.
Is it?
Tomorrow, right?
I gotta wait for my wife to get back. If I go see it without her, she'll kill me.
Well, you just don't tell her, bro.
I got some terrible.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you some secrets to being married, my friend. Don't tell your wife everything. Selective information. You're not lying. You're just not
withholding information.
Yeah, you're just not sharing everything. That's all.
I might not take you up on
Allie's
that
watching and texting Stephanie right now.
She's like, "What's Todd not telling me?" He's like,
I had some bad news
have hair.
earlier this week about Spider-Man.
What? Say it again.
I got some bad news about Spider-Man earlier this week.
Really?
Yeah,
he
my
only had
son's
so long
going
to
with
live?
his friends to watch it instead of with me.
Oh,
I was
dude.
He's so
Now it
excited.
begins. You're not the cool dad anymore.
Right? He's
You're
an
the old
adult,
man.
man. What can I do?
He's like, Dad, I ain't going to see that with you, you old geek.
Yeah, you old geezer.
Well, that's okay. My daughter would never go to a movie with me anyway.
Yeah. Man, did you guys see that that Samsung yeah. I told him, baby, I'm not withholding information from you. Don't worry.
He already said he bought tickets. Autumn. He already said he bought tickets to go see it this weekend. He just wasn't going to tell you. You look in his PayPal. He just already bought tickets.
He told me he's taking Tribe.
Did you guys see though that when Samsung officially revealed the Galaxy Z Fold 8 or 8 and the
8
Ultra one that it was done in Spider-Man?
No,
which was sick. It was a whole Spider-Man scene of them using the new phones.
Oh yeah, the commercial. You mean? I did see that. Yeah,
that was
cool.
so sick.
Yeah,
that was so sick.
How much did that cost?
Well, they're definitely making up for it for the price of those phones. You know, those phones went up by over $500 a piece since the last one.
Why? No, why is that?
Because of the memory.
Is there RAM in the memory? Is there RAM in there?
Oh yeah,
there's RAM and there's
but like not
solid-state drive and RAM.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess you're right. There is.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's just give up our phones, guys.
As soon as I watched a guy on TikTok who does Samsung stuff, and he of course has both of them, the Ultra and the regular one, showing them off, and I instantly went onto my phone plan to see when I was due for an upgrade. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta buy a new phone.
My phone is
finally not till next year.
Oh, my phone's finally dying. I'm having a lot of issues with it, and the
which one do you have,
Steve? Crack the 5. So I pre-ordered one.
The Ultra.
I have the 7. Ultra. You have the 7 too, right, Todd?
I have the 7. Yeah.
I pre-ordered the Ultra.
I had the 7 because I freaking broke my OnePlus. That's the only reason I have the 7.
And I have a 5.
That's right. Yeah.
The 5, nice. The screen cracked. Like you can see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. That looks like garbage. That's why I didn't get the 5.
The OnePlus.
I'm still using the 5.
Oh, you still have your OnePlus?
Yeah, it works great.
Cool.
The only thing I hated about it was the no NFC and no wireless charging. No idea.
Oh yeah.
I don't even. I always turn my NFC off. Always, which is a bummer. I'd like to use it, but I keep my cards on the back of my phone, my wallet. And when you have the NFC reader on, it's just constantly firing the reader on the phone because of the cards are all,
your battery dies.
you know,
Yeah.
it's obnoxious. So I always have it turned off. But yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited for.
So
yeah,
very cool. So I just want to get back to the movie thing before we lose we lose it
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
So one of the biggest reasons I've been thinking about, number one, Spider-Man. I want to go see it. I'm going to try and go see it this weekend. I don't care if you're whipped, Skeeva. I'm going to go see it.
Bro, if you weren't so far away, I'd drive and go see it with you.
That would be cool. We should just fly. I'll fly to Arizona so we can go see the movie together.
All right.
And we won't tell Autumn at all.
Okay, she'll never know.
But yeah, so I'd love to go see it this weekend. I don't know who I'm going to go see it with, to be honest with you, because my daughter nor my wife could give two shits about it. I'll probably drag my wife with me.
It's Spider-Man. What do you
know,
mean?
but they don't care. Like my wife doesn't like. I don't even know if my wife has ever watched it. Dude, you know what she wants to watch? You know what she's watching right now is like every season of Suits.
The hell is Suits?
I did that years ago.
It was a TV show about like lawyers. It's basically a soap opera. It's a freaking.
So what it is? Let me give you the rundown here. Come on, I'm a Suits expert. It's a.
Well, I've been watching it in the background while I'm working. So
it's a series about a law firm. But what happens is they're interviewing for lawyers, and this kid who's being chased by the cops because he's got a duffel bag full of marijuana stumbles into this courtroom thing because he's trying to get away. But it turns out that he's got a photographic memory and has memorized the bar book and passed the bar test like 7 times because he was cheating for people for money. So he goes into this room where this lawyer is interviewing people, and he pretends to be someone being interviewed so the cops don't think he's the guy with the drugs. And he passes the interview with flying colors, of course, because the kid's a genius. So they hire him. And then they find out that A, he's not a lawyer. B, he's a criminal. He's working with drug lords. And but by that time it's too late. He's got his footprint and fingerprints all over all these court cases, and they have to, like, it's quite a dramatic series. But the Harvey, the guy that is like the main actor, is a good character, man. He is such a badass. It's a good series. I gotta say, it's a really good series.
And he's got like one of the best like secretaries in the world, Donna. Like,
oh my god!
Everybody wants a personal assistant. Well, number one, she's freaking hot
as hell. Yeah,
yeah. But that doesn't matter. She's freaking awesome. Like she's one of those personal assistants. You go, oh my god, this lady probably could run the company. And I think later in the episodes, I think she does end up becoming like the COO or something like that of the company.
Eventually, a couple of the people leave. I won't tell you who, but a couple of people leave the show, and she gets way up there. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I think my wife just finished that. But that's all I can get her to watch is Suits. Other than that, like she's not watching. Oh, you know what we took my daughter and a couple of her friends to see Moana. The live action Moana with The Rock.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
Musical.
It's Disney music. It's cool.
Did The Rock look cheesy? I saw the
Rock
trailer
with hair looks a little
weird.
The Rock with long hair throws you off a little bit. I got to be honest, but
I didn't mind The Rock's voice on the animated guy, whatever his name is.
Great. Yeah.
But when it's actually him with the long hair,
it's a little off. But by the time you get through the movie, you accept it. You're like, okay.
Okay.
It was good. It was fun. It's a fun movie. Like it's exactly Moana. Like nothing's changed. It's Moana, but it's live action, which is cool. It was fun. I wouldn't go see.
Have you seen the How to Train Your Dragon live version?
No, was that good? I actually like those.
Awesome.
I saw the first 2 How to Train Your Dragons. I think was there more than that? There might have been more than that, but so I thought the first 2 animated movies were actually pretty good.
So they remade the first one in a live action. Gerard Butler, who did the voice,
he did the voice for the father. Yeah,
he plays the father as well in the live action. And we went to see it at the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra, where the orchestra plays all the music from the movie while you're watching the movie.
That's cool.
It was so cool. Yeah, it was so good, so good.
We did that. I think we did it for. We went to like a big amphitheater in New York, and we did that where they had the orchestra play the actual music, and it was the original Star Wars.
Ooh,
So you had all the John Williams music.
Nice.
That was pretty awesome.
That must have been incredible.
I've seen ones where they do the Harry Potter one.
We did Lord of the Rings
earlier
this year. We did Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it was good.
Can I? So going back to Spider-Man. Real quick.
Sorry.
No,
we keep going off on tangents, but like the main thing was Spider-Man.
So I'm insanely stoked for this new movie, and I have watched every Spider-Man TV show, every Spider-Man movie that has ever come out.
Oh, did you watch the animated one? What was the animated one called?
Those are my favorite.
That was with the other Spider-Man, the kid Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Yeah, that was. I actually I saw that. That was pretty good.
I loved those. But I will tell you, I recently I started watching a Spider-Man show that I was pretty excited for, called Spider Noir.
It's so good.
Is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
I finished it.
Did you?
Tell me you did.
I hated it.
Did you watch the whole thing? It gets better. I
couldn't even get through the entirety of the first episode.
Oh, dude, it gets so much better.
Nicolas Cage looks like he's 80 years old, and when he's swinging around I was like, what? Like, this doesn't even make sense to me. Like, in my brain, he's swinging around and I hear him going, oh, my back. Oh, I just peed my Depends. Oh, like, it was
just like, is 80, isn't he?
But did you watch it in black and white?
I've tried both.
So you gotta watch. You can power through it, man. It gets really good, and it makes more sense because he is old and he's drunk all the time, and it gets good.
You can watch it in black and white and in color.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, on Prime you can watch it either in Technicolor or in black and white.
And which is the better?
Black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty Cake says they're going to see Labyrinth with the full orchestra. That would be cool.
Labyrinth. Heck yeah.
Yeah, with Spider Noir, I watched an interview with him. It's actually on Prime, and you can go down to the bottom of the list and you'll see an interview with him about why he overacted and why he did the way he did, because he's like paying homage to these noir actors from the 20s, right? That their acting was a new skill back then, so no one knew how to do it. And so the whole show is like that. So if you watch it in color, it's a little weird with his actions and his craziness, but in black and white, it suits. And
maybe I'll try
the first 2 episodes are weird.
Yeah,
I might
powered through it and watch the whole thing. It was
I might try again. I don't know. I really struggled. I really truly did. Technical glitch in chat saying, we missed you last night, Skeeva, on the Farmer Truce live stream. Man, I was so excited to get on there and play RoboQuest.
I know. I was going to come in and watch. I was going to come in and watch and drop some keys and stuff.
I was so stoked. Then I ended up getting maybe the most sick I've ever felt in my life, and I ended up in the emergency room, and it was this whole thing, and I'm so bummed that I missed it. But literally, I was in the hospital. It's the only way I was going to miss that.
I literally didn't think we were doing the show today, like, because I was messaging you all day, like literally, because I didn't know. Like the last time I talked to you last night, you're like, dude, I can't do the Farmer Truce stream because I'm so sick. You're like, I'm throwing up everywhere. And then I got a message and you were like, I think I'm going to go to the emergency room. And that's the last time I heard from you. So I kept checking. I'm like, and literally it was, I don't know, it had to be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock my time. And finally, Jasmine said she heard from you. And then like you texted me, like literally after she said she had heard from you, you texted me and said, I'm okay, much better now, but I spent the whole night in the emergency room.
I did. I was there really, really late. And it was terrible, but they got me back up and running.
This is why the problem. This is why you need to stop freebasing, heroin. I keep telling you, like, this is going to kill you at some point. I'm trying to look out for you as a friend, Steve.
My God, man. I feel like it would have been easier to survive freebasing heroin than what I went through last night. It was so terrible. It was so bad.
Yeah. No, it's I mean, when you get like, I know it sounds like food poisoning for you. When you get food poisoning, it's like could be the worst thing in your life, because like literally that's what happened to you is you throw up so much that you dehydrate yourself, and then when you're that dehydrated, you can get yourself really screwed up because all your electrolytes are off. Like literally your whole body is messed up.
I managed to get myself to the hospital and I couldn't even get out of the car. They had to come pull me out of the car, wheel me in there. Like it was so bad. It was so bad.
Not good.
I'm alive. I'm here.
You're alive.
I'm on medication.
And then I'm gonna fly in tomorrow and we'll go see Spider-Man without
okay.
Autumn. So yeah, I'm excited. Back to Marvel. We'll get there eventually, guys. I promise. Back to Marvel. I'm excited to go see it. there's a reason that I am back into. I want to watch Spider-Man again. I want to go watch Spider. I'll probably go try and watch the Doctor Strange one again too.
Phenomenal, by the way. Everything Doctor Strange is incredible.
You know what? You know which one I haven't seen either was the Thor one, Love and whatever it is, Love and Thunder or whatever.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Was it fun? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You can skip it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big Thor fan. I would like
fun.
to see it. It did seem like it was a little.
It's cheesy, but it's
To me, WandaVision is quintessential Marvel.
Yeah.
Like phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Well,
and Loki series, if you're gonna watch the Loki series, I'd say power through it.
Yeah.
At the beginning of it, it looks pretty low budget, and it gets way better. And it explains so much that you need for Endgame.
Yep.
So you're probably gonna need to watch that before the new, not Endgame, before the new.
So Loki is what you're saying. I should go watch Loki. Okay. So
you need to understand what he does and what he is.
Yeah. So there's a reason why I've kind of like left the Marvel universe and after Endgame, and there's a reason why I'm ready to get back in. And Todd, can you play that trailer?
Of course.
Can you do it quickly?
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. And presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
Oh my God,
dude!
That looks awesome. That looks so good.
There he is.
So good.
Boom! Cap is back. I hope it's Captain America. I'm telling you, if it comes out that it's Loki or somebody in disguise as Captain America, I'm going to freaking
but they couldn't. He wouldn't be able to wield Thor's hammer.
That's right.
Right?
Loki's tried to pick it up. No, Loki's already tried to pick it up.
Maybe. I hope not. I hope it's Captain America, because again, that gets me back. And like when Cap got old Cap and he went back, I'm like, okay, I kind of
But Captain America is now the black guy. I don't know if you guys follow the cartoons, but Steve Rogers,
and I know the actual comics too. So like, well, in the comics there was a couple different Captain Americas, not just
not only that, but Steve Rogers plays two superheroes as Steve Rogers. So Steve Rogers can hold the hammer, not Captain America, Steve Rogers. So is he going to play Captain America, or is he going to play this new hero? And I think he's going to play.
Or
the new hero.
I've actually heard people talking like, is it Steve Rogers as Captain Hydra?
Then he wouldn't be worthy. I don't think he'd be able to hold the hammer.
True. I don't know. Like I'm
I think he's playing the new character, and I can't remember his name. Let me look it up.
And I got to say too, Doctor Doom was one of my favorite villains growing up.
Really?
I loved
Wow.
Doctor Doom. Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm really stoked for this. Like
That's
for
cool.
real. Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked. It's got me hooked back in now. Like seeing that trailer and having like all of a sudden he's back.
Mm-hmm.
It just gives you that like tingle of excitement. You know who loves tingles of excitement? My mom. She does. It gives you that like I don't know. There's certain parts when Captain America comes in that just freaking gets you like riled up. Nomad? I don't remember Nomad.
This is Steve Rogers in the comic books. When he's no longer Captain America, he becomes Nomad. And in the Nomad series is Doctor Doom. So I think he's going to come back as this guy, not as Captain America.
Maybe that would make sense.
Because it's Steve Rogers that can hold the hammer. He can still hold the hammer.
I think he should. I think Falcon should put the wings back on and just give the sword, the shield, over the
shield back.
Agreed.
Exactly.
That's what should happen. Because if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be pissed too.
I did not like. I don't like him as Captain America. I watched his movie as Cap, and I thought it was just.
Oh wait a minute! He played a movie as Cap?
Yeah,
I missed it.
It's called Captain America and Winter Soldier.
No,
was it a movie or a show?
Not the Winter Soldier. Oh, was it a show?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it was a show.
Movie.
Wasn't it like a series?
It was a movie.
Like
no, it was a movie, and it had the Red Hulk in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't remember being. I don't remember being a movie. Okay.
Yeah, and what's his name? Han Solo. What's that actor's name?
Harrison Ford plays.
Harrison Ford was like the president.
Oh, really?
And he is Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. It was not good. It was the worst. One of the worst Marvel movies I think I've ever seen. It's a bummer, man. But you know, I'm definitely stoked for Rogers coming back. I'm excited for all of this.
And I was right. It is called Captain America and the Winter Soldier, isn't it?
No. That was an older one.
Oh no, that was the original one where the Winter Soldier was announced, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that new one called? That's going to drive me nuts.
It was called Captain America Garbage.
Patty Cake says it was a show, then it was a movie. So it actually was an actual series.
Yeah.
And then
it was a series on how he became who he was with the shield, and then the movie was after that. Yeah, with the Red Hulk.
Look real quick.
Do I got to go watch this garbage now? I don't know if I want to watch it.
You might need to watch the movie because of the Hulk. You might need to know about that. And you saw Loki in his little suit. Like, to understand what Loki's doing, you need to watch the Loki series.
God damn it! I only got 4 months.
Brave
I got a lot of stuff to do with the impact. Like I can't.
That's the movie though.
Captain America: Brave New World.
That's the movie.
Brave New World. That's the movie. Yeah, the show was Captain America and the Winter Soldier, right? Because it was both of them working together, right?
Yeah,
that was the series. Oh my God! I have
Captain America: The Winter Soldier is also a movie as well. So yeah, but there was a Winter Soldier show. Yes.
Yeah, and I can't remember what the hell it was called.
I say screw all this. We need to bring back and make a movie of the Greatest American Hero.
Oh my God, that was a great show.
I freaking love that show so much.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
Yeah. Great show.
That was a great show. I loved it. It was really good.
Someone should reboot it.
I'm surprised they haven't yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like they reboot everything now. Holy crap.
It's true. That they do. I would watch the hell out of that.
But yeah, I'm excited. You know what? Actually, I have been watching this. This is, like I said, I don't watch a lot of things anymore, but I have been watching 2 documentaries, and I kind of told you about this, Skeeva. And they've actually been in the news lately because with Microsoft cutting some of their internal studios, Double Fine, they released Double Fine out of their buyout, or they let them get out of their contract, so they didn't get to close the studio down. Double Fine became independent again. But I watched already Double Fine Adventure, which was a 20-episode documentary on the making of the game. Oh shoot, I can't remember the game now. Broken Age, the game Broken Age, which was an adventure game. It was like one of the old point and click adventure games that they did, and they did one of the first Kickstarters to raise money for to make the game. And now I'm in the middle of watching Double Fine PsychOdyssey, which is them making the second Psychonauts. And I'm only like 6 or 7 episodes, and that's another thing, 25 episodes. So super, super cool. Like Double Fine Adventure was great. Like I binged it. I loved it. I'm about 5 or 6 episodes into PsychOdyssey now. And you know what's cool is this is, they had already made Psychonauts. They had just gotten done with Broken Age. And this was them a few years later doing Psychonauts 2. But right when they started Psychonauts 2, they also did Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin VR game for the Oculus Rift and the PSVR 1. So there's like 2 episodes in there that show them making the VR game, alongside of them starting to make Psychonauts 2 for the flat game. So really cool. It's cool and interesting, as people that work in a game studio now and like go through the trials and tribulations that we do, watching another young studio go through it, seeing them make the same mistakes we do. You know what I mean? Because look, anytime you're doing something that you're not maybe the biggest expert in, or you didn't do it all your entire life, you always have that thing of like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like we, because you just don't, you have no reference, and you're like, you assume that you're doing everything wrong and everybody else knows better than you. And then when you go and you see a studio like Double Fine, who's made some of the, Brutal Legends, they made some of the greatest games out there, Psychonauts, going through the same problems that we do as a studio, looking, trying to, moving, doing multiple projects at one time, over committing to doing things that they, having the team work, 24/7 to hit a deadline, having so many bugs in the game and chasing things down, moving resources from team to team, and then people they get infighting, and then they like, don't come and rob my team. You get team leads are like, don't stay away from my people, but like, you're running a studio, you got to make sure that every project runs good, but like people want to protect their project because that's their project. So you see these things happening, and like, they're a bigger company than we were, but not a whole bunch. And they went through a Kickstarter like we did. They raised $3.3 million in their Kickstarter though for the first one.
Wow.
But and you know what happened, guys, which was interesting. For Broken Age, they raised the $3.3 million and they spent all of it. And they ended up spending more of their own money to finish it, but they needed to release it. They needed to release something, so they released it in 2 parts. They released Act 1, and then they released Act 2, and then like if you had already bought Act 1, you get Act 2 for free, or then you could go buy the whole thing as a one game together. But yeah, they cut the game in 2 parts, and they had to go through a whole bunch of like shit with them. A lot of people understood, but like when you Kickstarter something for the first time, it was early on in Kickstarter days. The media were killing them. Kickstarter's like, a bunch of crap, and just super interesting now to see them go through some of the things that we did. So I'm having a lot of fun with that one. You guys should check it out for sure.
So which ones would you watch first then? Adventure or PsychOdyssey?
Adventure. So I started watching PsychOdyssey first because that's the one that Elliot kind of like put me onto. He's like, hey, go watch this. I've been watching it. It's really cool. And I got through like 3 episodes. And then I had seen something on YouTube about Double Fine Adventure, and it was before, and I'm like, oh shoot, I want to go watch that first, because a lot of the same people were there, but they were younger. Because that Double Fine Adventure went for 3 years. This is so what they did is they did a Kickstarter for the game Broken Age, but it wasn't the Kickstarter wasn't just for the game. It was for them to do the game and do a documentary alongside the game. So the Kickstarter actually paid for the documentary. So they had a whole film crew that stayed with them through the entire development of the game, which was 3 years. So you got to see all of those people that worked on the game, and like, some people were leaving, some people were coming back. And then when you get into PsychOdyssey, you see all these people again, but they're older. It's just, it's just different and it's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you get like, because it's a long time, you get to know that, you feel like you know the people now. So it's super cool. But yeah, watch Adventure first.
There's also the Naughty Dog ones, I think, right? It was Naughty Dog. The Last of Us, they did a documentary on.
Last of Us 2, they did one also.
Yeah. and those were more movie style documentaries, right? I have them in my queue to watch.
No, I watched a large portion, not all of it, but I watched a large portion of the second one, and
Okay.
it was like a documentary. You got to see them during making their decisions during game making, going through getting trailers ready to be for the
But I
showcase.
just mean it wasn't like a series, like a 20-part series, right? It was just like 2
I think
hours.
I think it was like all one big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Did you like those better, or are you all about Adventure first? Was that your favorite one?
The Last of Us ones were super interesting. Yeah. I like this a little bit better. They were both pretty raw. I mean, like you see them making mistakes. Like they didn't hide anything, which was interesting. Especially Schaefer. Schaefer got himself into a lot of trouble around then too. There was Gamergate that had come out that he was involved with, and in between Adventure and PsychOdyssey. So like where he got himself in a little bit of some issues, but he is a freaking genius, Tim Schafer, man. Like just a brilliant writer, and like it's just interesting. Like and during Adventure, he was of course the founder of Double Fine, but he was also the CEO. And as PsychOdyssey starts, he is introduced as no longer the CEO. He is now the studio head, and their old COO is now CEO. So it's just interesting. Like it's somewhere along the way, I think he just said, I'd prefer to do this role over this role. And, the COO became the CEO, and he just went to run the studio, which he really wanted to do. So super, look, they're super interesting. And, I think at one time they actually sold the documentary. Like you had to go buy it, but you can watch it for free now on YouTube. That's how I've been watching it.
I just found it on Double Fine Productions on their website too. You can watch it directly from there or on YouTube. Yeah.
I have it pulled up. I'm going to watch the first episode as soon as we are done with this podcast.
It's literally one of it's so the Double Fine adventure starts. It's so cool how it starts. The first episode, Tim and like one of his producers are at DICE in I don't know, 2015 or something like that, or whatever. Maybe it was even before. I don't know. It was a while ago, and they had pushed their Kickstarter live the night they were at DICE in Vegas. DICE is like a C-suite video game conference in Vegas every January. So they were at DICE. They hit the button to go live on their Kickstarter, and like literally by the next day they had raised over $1 million. They were only trying to raise $300,000. They ended up raising over $3 million.
Wow!
To do this, but it was funny because they did a little lead into that first episode of him leaving LucasArts, because he was at LucasArts and that's where he did some of his first games, and he left LucasArts to start Double Fine. But they kind of led in with a little of him talking about like literally almost going bankrupt, literally looking for somebody to so when they first did Psychonauts, that was when Microsoft Xbox One was coming out. So Microsoft was out there looking for content. So they were out there paying people to make content like publishers do, right? They came to Schaefer and said, we want you to make Psychonauts for the Xbox. And they paid him, and then somewhere into production, the leadership of Xbox changed. New leadership came in, killed the game. It lost all of its funding. So then he was on his own for a while, borrowed like a couple, like $250K from a friend. And then their publisher, that new publisher they're going to get, fell through, couldn't make payroll, went out to his people and were like, he got him in a circle and just said, this Friday is your last paycheck with Double Fine. I don't have any more money to pay you. Like literally, I have no more money in the bank. He's like, you're welcome to use the computers, get your resumes together. If you want to continue to work until something happens, you're welcome to do that. But other than that, I don't have anything for you. Literally went back to his office and cried. And he got an email that night from the eventual publisher of the game that said, we're going to publish. And literally that's how close they were to shutting down.
Wow.
Yeah. Like he couldn't make his light bill. Like, so that's like a little lead in to what you're seeing happening in the beginning of Adventure. Because they give a little bit of a synopsis. They show some old footage of him, starting the new studio and like going in and setting the offices up and stuff like that. And then that kind of leads into that. But yeah, they Kickstarter, Adventure the adventure game, and they didn't even have a name for it. It was just like Kickstarter our adventure game, and we're going to do a documentary. And the name came out later on, like, down the road into the series, and people flipped about it. They loved it, like, because adventure games, you got to remember, like, that was a time when nobody wanted to mess with adventure games anymore.
Yeah.
Skeeva, your camera looks all wonky, bro.
Oh, what the heck happened?
I don't know, but I think your camera cut whatever food poisoning disease you have.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
I really recommend anybody go watch it. Like, if you would love to see like an inside look of what Vladimir Studios goes through, go watch. Like, literally go watch. Like, it's amazing to me, because again, I love seeing like what we're doing kind of mirror what they're doing, and I hope we have the same success someday that they do with some of their games, and I think we will. But man, it is hard. It's definitely heartening to see that, like, we're not so dumb as I think I am sometimes. Maybe
someone else has been through it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's super cool.
Nice to see.
Yeah. I would love to find more of these, because I'm just having a blast watching it, and seeing the team members, on that team, and it's great to see them actually become independent again. Right? They're out from underneath Microsoft. They just they got out from underneath Microsoft. That was news, and then literally like this week, I think they actually laid off 23 people, because they got to restructure now. They don't have Microsoft money anymore, and they got to go figure out how they go do their next projects and what that's going to be, and how do they fund it, and probably go get publishers again, to help pay for these things. Running a game studio is freaking crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's a little sadistic.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. All right, guys, what do we want to talk about next? We talked about movies. Any other movies, like big movies that you're interested in, like for this summer? We got Spider-Man coming, that Skeeva can't go see with anybody else but his wife.
There is a couple of things that are on my radar that are coming. There's a new Prime series coming August 14th, I think. Reacher is coming out with season 3.
Reacher? I didn't watch any of that either.
Oh my God.
What's Reacher?
You don't know Jack Reacher? Like the Tom Cruise movies?
Oh yeah, I hate Tom Cruise.
They turned it into a TV series, not with Tom Cruise. And it is so freaking good. I can't believe you've never seen Reacher. Oh my God.
Reacher reminded me of like, what was the ones with Damon? Matt Damon.
Yeah, it's very much like
the Born Identity movies.
Yeah, it's very much like that. Yeah. So season 3 of Reacher's coming out. I can't believe you haven't seen that yet. I'll get you a link. You got to see that. That's a great series.
And Tom Cruise is not in it, right?
No, Tom Cruise has nothing to do with it.
He was like, if Cruise is in it, I'm not watching it.
I'm not.
No.
So did you ever see Top Gun?
I did. So I watched some of the classics: Top Gun, Cocktail, Days of Thunder, stuff like that. But like his terribleness as a human really started happening after that. So I boycotted him shortly after that.
That's the new Reacher.
Okay. All right.
Oh, interesting. Who is that dude?
I can't remember his name.
He looks familiar.
Wait, tell me again. What's the premise? Who is Reacher?
He's a ex-military guy that gets shit done. He used to be an MP, and now he does like private investigation almost.
Okay.
If no one else, he's basically the one-man A-team.
Okay. Okay, that sounds all right.
High, super action, super
adrenaline
show. Like it's nonstop. Cool. He's like a mountain. He's like 7 feet tall, built like a truck, and he just kicks everybody's ass. It's really fun to watch.
That's cool. You know what I would like to touch on too, is the new show Stuart Fails to Save the Universe.
That was next on my list. Yeah.
One thing before we head into that, just because it's topical, and I'd love to chat about it a little bit, because it's pretty big in the news right. Getting Things Done just said, I'd love to hear all your thoughts on vibe coded VR mods.
Oh yeah.
And it is very interesting, and like, and people, I get lots of messages now, like, oh, what does this mean for Flat VR, and like, is this gonna do anything? And I'm like, look, I love what people are doing. I love that people are trying to be creative. I love that people are trying to do different things, and there's going to be some good ones, and there's going to be some not so good ones. Now the level of what I think they can do is going to be a little bit limited for a while. I was talking to Grant from Team Beef, about this, and he's like the biggest thing is like you don't know what you don't know, and like there's only so far you can take giving AI a command to do something. So he's like, because like Grant's like, yeah, we use AI, and we use AI to some things for certain things. We don't create with AI. We use it for more optimization and like trying to like do some tasks for us in the background, so we're not taking so much time. But Grant's like, you can only feed so much into it. Like if you've never done it before, like you don't know how to do certain things or what things to tell it to do things. I'll give you an example. The IK in a game. When you get into inverse kinematics and you look at like what makes an arm come out and you can control that arm and hold a gun and have it look normal or natural, an AI created vibe coded game is not going to do it well. You may get somebody who's doing it who has some knowledge in game development who could do it well or help it do well. But anybody, like, I'll give you an example. Matt BMF is doing a lot of it right now. I love Matt. I think he's doing a cool thing. I mean, there's a lot of people out there giving him shit. I'm not one of them. I think it's cool what he's doing. I think it's great. He's wanting to try something different. He made a game. I don't know if it was him, actually. It might have been somebody else. Whoever did the Fear mod, whoever did that. Maybe it wasn't Matt. Maybe it was somebody else. But if you look at the arms in that game, they're like snake arms. Like you can't, they look terrible. And you basically literally have to turn them off to play the game. I think Beardo Benjo covered it the other day. Those are the small things that you don't know because you don't know. Like, and there's certain things you're not going to be able to do. So I think we can have some really cool experiences, fun experiences where people can vibe code and do cool shit, and we can all get in and do it. And then I think there's always going to be a level of polish and a level of expertise when you get something like Flat to VR Studios, because our team knows what they're doing. I think that you'll see the difference between a mod that somebody vibe coded and, RoboQuest or, flat out, there's just certain things that are not just as easy as saying AI, go make me a VR game. It doesn't always work that way.
I think it's more of the support from the back end. It's the company behind it. It's the legality of the IP. There's a lot of things like doing these VR. I think what Matt did on, I think Wolfenstein is the one he's working on.
He's doing a Medal of Honor one right now, actually.
Or Medal of Honor,
and he did a Sonic one too. I said he did the Fear one. He definitely did not do the Fear one. Yeah, he did the Sonic one.
Yeah, the Sonic one looks like a vomit comment for sure. But good on him for doing it. But yeah. I think there's a place for both. There's a place for these guys that want to do this. It's never going to go mainstream, I don't think, but it could open up the eyes to the companies that have these games to work with studios like ours that can actually make an actual IP based game with support and the whole 9 yards, like we did with RoboQuest. I think what he's doing is just going to get a lot more eyes on VR, which I think is never a bad thing. I'm proud of him. Like he's a guy in Boston, or like wherever the hell he lives, Utah or wherever it is. Mm-hmm. And in his garage, VR modding.
you couldn't get more different than Utah and Boston. I'm just saying.
He doesn't know. He's like, to him, everywhere is Boston. He's like, yeah, the whole entire country of the United States is like Boston.
Oh my god!
Isn't Boston beside Florida? Come on.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's interesting you say that, because this is like when we started Flat VR Studios, there was a number of people out there go, oh, does this mean that you're going to kill the Flat VR modding community? And absolutely not. Like, we support the Flat VR modding community still as much as we did before we started the studio.
Even more so now. Yeah, more of us to support it.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing Breath of the Wild mods come out. Like, Elliot just sent me a mod today for what the hell was it? It was for Hollow Knight. In VR, which I'm going to definitely check out this weekend. That a super talented modder did that I may have to talk to at some point here, because I think it's super cool.
I just had a conversation on the Flat to VR Discord with a guy who was looking for the World of Warcraft mods.
Yeah,
they still exist. They were just updated on the 14th of July. Like, this is still current stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, I love that people are doing this. I love that they want to play these games in VR so bad that they're just doing it themselves. And I love that we're at a point of technology where they can. The part about the polish, like these people could not mod these games with AI alone a year ago. Right? 3 years from now, I think the polish will probably be there. The problem is that I don't think you're just going to be able to say, okay, now port this to the Quest or port this to PlayStation, or
Mhm.
you'll never, a modder is probably not going to have much luck going to a major studio and sitting down with their C-suite and going, we would like to take care of your game. We'd like to get it out there to a whole bunch of new people. Like that's not going to happen,
I'm
right?
going to
So
use Claude Code to make your game for you. Like,
right. I mean, so studios absolutely has a place now, and it does in the future, because you can't sell these mods, right? I mean,
No.
some kid, hangs out, or some dude hangs out after work and messes with this stuff, and that's great, and it's super awesome that we get to play all of these games. But like 90% of people, I would argue, like gamers, aren't doing it on a PC and don't have any comfort on modding anything. They want to buy the thing from the store, want to sit down and play it, and they want to end and go to bed and get up and go to work the next day. You know what I mean? So these are
Yeah.
very, very different markets, if you will, and different philosophy. And I think there's a 1,000,000% room for both. And I love that everyone's doing this.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
it's just like they were, everybody's thought like, oh, UEVR, I can just play everything on a real game in VR, and do it automatically. So that means, the Flat VR Studios is going to go out of business. Like it's the farthest thing from the truth. Like
Yeah.
you can only go so far with what you have, and what the tools we use, UEVR constantly, as a tool, and that's what it is. It's a tool. It's a tool to do something. But we take it 50 steps from that point. Maybe 100 steps from that point, depending on what you're looking at. So, there's way more that has to go into it, and the business side has to be part of it.
Mhm.
And I think that is part of where we specialize in. We are able to go get those IPs. We are able to talk to those companies and get them to trust us with their code, trust us with their game, trust us with their their franchise to do something great. Because that the biggest thing. The biggest fear that most of the IP holders that we talk to is us hurting their franchise. Because if we put a shitty VR game out based on their awesome franchise, that hurts any plans that they ever want to do anything with that franchise, or just hurts their overall franchise status. So maybe they don't sell as many of the flat games anymore because we had a big bomb of a game. Do you think was IOI was super happy when the Quest port of the Hitman game came out and got freaking nailed and hammered, and even the PlayStation one wasn't great until they had to come in and save it and fix it and make it better.
Mhm.
And I think they did that because they didn't want to damage the franchise. So, for me, there's a lot that goes into that, that's different, and that's why I think there's room for both, and there always will be room for both. I think all three of us are saying the same thing. I think we love the ingenuity. I love the
just the
I love the
forethought of thinking, screw it, I could do this myself.
Mhm.
Even he has no interest in selling this to people. He wanted to do it because he wanted to play Medal of Honor in VR, the original, and he can now do it because he sat there and put in the work. I think it's brilliant.
Well, I think a lot of people too are going to find this new passion that maybe they never knew they had of game development and creating things like this, and then maybe it alters their career path, and maybe maybe they have a new love now, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah. No, it's super cool. Dr. Red MD says, I would only be concerned with the reputation of VR gaming getting diminished by vibe-coded games. I'm already seeing commentary about how the modder can't fix issues present in the game. That is one of the biggest issues. Like a lot of times, you don't know how to fix the issues because you don't know what the problem is. And sometimes you can't, AI just can't figure it out for you.
And you don't have access to the source code. You are essentially reverse hacking all of these games. You cannot dig into the code and fix the issues.
Right.
You are the only thing you have to work with is what is on the surface level, and that's it. Like you can't go in and replace things in the code. Like there's only so far you can take it with reverse engineering games.
Think of Flat Out. When we did Flat Out, there was no interior of the vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
We had to have a team of graphics designers do up the pedals, the shifters, the consoles, the RPM gauge to make them work, the mirrors,
the rear view mirrors,
everything, because none of that was in the game or in the code. You couldn't vibe code that into a game. There's no way. Not now. 3 years
I
from
mean,
now?
look, I mean,
Maybe.
could you create with AI the images? And you know, you can, but a lot of times it's going to look like it was created with AI.
It won't look anything like it does now. Yeah.
No, that's what it is. It's going to be a level of difference. You know, there's definitely going to be a level of difference.
But
And
to
you're
just
right,
be
Steve.
the
Code is
characters
the biggest
and-
part. We have code. Like literally,
Right.
we have some of the older. Yeah, I got to be careful what I say. We have some old code. You know, look at Postal. That's what I can say. Postal was made in Unreal 1.4 when it originally came out. So we have the original code, you know what I mean? So we're able to use the source code to help us rip it out of 1.4 and build it in Unity 6. If we didn't have that code, that would be a much different. There's no way. I don't think without the code we'd be able to move it to a new engine. Number one,
No.
I don't think we'd be able to move it to Unity without the code. You could use all the AI you want. There's no way without the game code itself that you're going to be able to do that.
Agreed.
Yep.
It's just again the same thing, level of polish. I think it's going to be like here to here, you know, but there's going to be some really cool freaking experiences, and I applaud everyone who's doing it. Some of them are taking heat though, guys. They're taking heat, man.
They are.
It's weird to see people like there is a bit of a backlash because here's the thing where I always hear people saying now, lazy vibe coders, you're not making a game, you're telling the AI to make a game. Like you're not, and that's what I'm hearing now. It's like, you know, you're not a game designer. You're like, okay, no, I'm not a game designer, but it's okay. But I still can't help create things, right? I'm still putting the time in to do those things. So
Skeeva and I had the same argument with some of the people in chat when we were doing Nerd Talk like 1.0 when we were vibe coding websites. It's come such a long way since that episode. Like, oh my God. And it's the same thing. Like, are you really creating that website or did the AI create it?
Right.
And same with graphics. Like, did you really create that graphic or did AI, you know, steal everybody's idea and create it? Yeah. And I think it boils down to those really thoughtful prompts. Like if I say, you know, make me a green apple and it makes me a green apple, there's really not nothing to that. But if I remake the Mona Lisa and it is better than the Mona Lisa because I spent a week prompting ChatGPT or Claude or whoever I'm using, Gemini, to make that image, I think the credit goes to the guy who's prompting. And I don't think you disagree with me.
No, I think you're absolutely right too. It's definitely easier than it was before, but this isn't a new argument. This, you know what I mean? Like photographers back in the day spending all their time in dark rooms and making photos perfect and the photography behind them. And then you had Photoshop and then everyone's like, you're not a real photographer. You're using this computer junk. Like it is just what it is, man. Everyone will always dog on the technology that helps the creative process. You know, it's just like, it's a tool like anything else. If you're just going to give it a one-line thing, spit it out. Did you really make that? No. But, you know, like you said, if you're using it with intention and you're truly mapping out what's in your mind and you're fighting with it, going back and forth and trying to get your vision out, and maybe you do not have 20 years to practice art and drawing and painting, then, I mean, it gives you a certain level of satisfaction and a certain level of creativity that you wouldn't have been able to have before. And that's a great feeling for someone that doesn't have those skills. And I love that. And I love that all of these people can code by vibe coding and make something they think is awesome. And it really sucks when people go and pop in their Discords and yell at them. Like some dude that like spends 3 hours a night after he's worked 16 hours a day trying to make his favorite game playable in VR and then decided to share it with other people. And then people go in there and shit all over him. I think that's absolute trash and it's horrible behavior. Right. And I absolutely hate when people are like that.
They're not trying to sell it. Like they're not trying to make any money on it. Like that's when it would bother me. Right. If they legally try and sell this, like if they're trying to like I'm not saying there was anything wrong with Luke Ross, what he tried to do. I mean, he got shut down, but like if they became a Luke Ross where they're like, hey, I'm just, going to vibe code all these games, but you got to come pay me to get them. That's a different story, I think. And that's when I think I would start to lose a little bit of respect. For me now, where it is, I'm like, leave these guys alone, man. They're not asking you for anything. They're giving you free access to their game. And then you're kind of being assholes to them about it. So if that does happen, and we could see somebody come out tomorrow and start. I think some studios will shut that down pretty quickly, but But
basically, with good prompting comes great output.
Yeah.
oh my god. Oh my god.
I
killing me, dude.
resist. I've been waiting to show this all day. I love it. It's so
Allie's she's gonna want you as a picture of your Mandalorian above the bed. That's gonna be Todd is the Mandalorian. Am I like the evil Sith Lord with my black gloves, or
I didn't want to say anything. But
well, I have a blue blade though. I mean, it's a good guy blade.
Yeah.
I got I did actually, didn't in Return of the Jedi. I think Luke Skywalker wore all black with black gloves. Remember, because he had the robot hand. He had to wear the black gloves.
This one's so much better.
Dude, what are we wearing here? What
I don't even know what this is.
Dude, this is AFC Richmond. Yeah, man. We're all wearing AFC Richmond coaching clothes.
We're Ted Lassoing it.
It's Ted Lasso.
Oh, gotcha.
This one's awesome.
The look on Skeeva's face is killing me.
I get it now. I get it now.
So good.
Too funny, man.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Well, I mean, even the photo, the thumbnail for this podcast. I'm just like, hey, we need the thumbnail. Let's talk. We want to talk about a little RoboQuest. What do you want to put on the thumbnail? Of course, Todd pops this thing up. I'm like, I can't even put this thumbnail on LinkedIn now with me on a robot body. Like,
I love this thumbnail. Please, in chat, let us know if you like the thumbnail, because I think it's absolutely fantastic.
oh my God.
I can't believe the heads fit on so well.
I mean, seriously. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And Eric's got his Tony Stark rose-colored glasses on. Come on.
Oh, man.
This is epic.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh my God, that cracks me up.
I've seen said that. Remember, Skeeva made me like some pictures of me as
Captain America.
As Captain America. They were crazy.
Yeah,
they were crazy.
That
was a while ago too, Skeeva.
Yeah.
It might even be better now.
Oh, it would be way better now. But yeah, that was back in the day, and it took some prompting, but I think I got it and come out pretty good.
Just as if Skeeva's beard's melting into the robo suit. Doesn't that always happen? I mean, come on. Yeah, look, I think I want to get back into Skeeva's show because it was pretty cool, and I'm very interested in hearing about it. But I'll just kind of cap this off by saying, the AI is here to stay, guys. It's not going anywhere. We're going to continue to see it. People are continue to use it. We're going to use it. We use it. We don't use it to create stuff, per se, what we're doing. We use it to optimize and speed things up and to do some processes that would take us longer to do, like the menial stuff that would take us longer to do normally. So don't think that we're not going to be on top of it as a development studio to make sure that we're taking the best advantage of it. So we're doing things better and faster. So, as everybody else is going to do their vibe coding, we're going to do our game development and use some of those tools as well to make sure that we're doing it. So we give you the best.
And so is every single studio on the planet. The big AAAs to the small indies. You don't just not use a tool that's there to save you time and money. You just don't. I mean, if it doesn't come, like, we're not taking anyone's art. We're not, we have full art teams. We have full tech art. Like, we're not using it to steal anyone's artwork, but being able to have it locate things in code or explain to us what, like someone dumps a big batch of code on us, like, find us the section that we need to work on type of thing. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can use it that don't involve what people really have problems with. So
what people think that is the only thing you do with AI.
Right.
Yeah. That's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, let's get back on the
better. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back on this subject because you guys threw this one at me and I'm like, huh? But again, I don't watch a ton of shows or movies now. So you threw this one at me. I was going to try and go watch the first episode. Didn't have time, so I didn't get a chance to do it. But Skeeva, tell us about your new favorite thing.
Well, I didn't say it was my favorite, right?
You said your favorite. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I did not. So there's a show. So I love The Big Bang Theory. I'm a huge fan. I've watched it probably several times through. The characters, most of the characters on that show are incredible, super funny, really nerdy, all about
Relatable.
pop culture, and from pop culture to quantum physics, like these guys are on it, right? So a new spinoff of the Big Bang Theory just came out on Cinemax, called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. And I don't know, do we want to show like a trailer on it or something before we talk about it?
Yeah,
Let's do that because I haven't seen it
Okay.
at all. So
Oh yeah. Oh my god, you're gonna love this.
I better. You guys have hyped it up. I better be good.
He said that I'm the chosen one who'll set things right. But do we believe that guy?
That guy was you.
There's this machine. You can put everything right and make it the way it was.
Stuart?
Denise, what have you been up to?
Robbing mostly. Still working on my screenplay.
An alternate version of me came from another universe and explained how I can undo the apocalypse.
Maybe we have a chance to fix the world.
So you were telling the truth?
You didn't believe me?
No, not for a minute.
Yeah, end of backstory. I can't stay in this universe!
Oh, no, thank you. I'm bald. None of this is real.
We don't know what's out there.
There's only one way to find out.
TikTok. We should keep running for our lives.
What's your plan?
No, I don't really have one. I'm kind of new to the action genre.
All right, I gotta admit that does look pretty cool. This looks pretty cool.
funny as hell.
Now wait a minute. This is Stuart from The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, he
Comic book
ran the
store.
comic book store that they were that they all hung out in.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. It looks funny. It looks like it's got some like time travel stuff in it, which is awesome.
It does. This show has an insanely huge budget.
It is
Right?
crazy.
Like they dropped a lot of money on this show. And there's only one episode out right now. They're 25-minute episodes.
Yep.
The next one comes out, I think, next week. And I think I might have a hot take here. I don't know if I should go first or second.
Now go.
You
You go.
Okay. All right. So they threw tons of money at this. They also picked all of the very worst characters from The Big Bang Theory, the ones that probably annoyed people, that people didn't really care about, and they're all in this. Right? So there's
All
that.
of them. Like
but
there's a ton of
There is.
extras. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which is whatever, right? But like I figured, like I really want to like this show, and I'm going to watch it through. But I will say, from all I have is the very first episode, and my initial opinion from the very first episode is this is going to be the most expensive flop, I think, that
Really?
Cinemax
A flop?
has ever seen. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't
You
think it
think
was
so?
good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You told me
Yeah.
yesterday that you were excited for this.
I was super stoked about this show, and then I watched it.
Wait a minute. You didn't watch it? So did you watch it after we talked about it?
No, I was excited to talk about it. I wanted to talk
I
about
thought
it.
you were excited to talk about it because you thought it was going to be amazing.
No,
Oh,
I just wanted to talk about it because I love The Big Bang Theory. Right, I love it, and it looks so good. It looks so good, and it is everything
Dude.
nerdy and everything I've ever wanted in a show. And then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh,
I gotta let it get legs. I didn't think it was that bad.
No?
It's
Okay,
cheesy,
good.
but it's Big Bang cheesy.
Wait a minute. So you didn't like the first episode at all?
I loved the special effects. I loved the plot. So in this show, Leonard and like all of the main characters, right? They're quantum physicists, right? And they created this quantum machine, and it ends up tearing a hole in the fabric of reality and causes the apocalypse, right? That's great. That's super awesome. But man, the characters are really, really hard for me to watch and to enjoy.
But you have to remember them in Big Bang. Like they're exactly the same. Like
I know, and I didn't like any of their episodes either.
So
there the characters I liked the least. Yeah.
So there's one guy from the boys that isn't a geophysicist, and he's in this series briefly. And the rest of them is this, like the alternate cast, if you will. The villain is perfect. Out of all of the alternate cast people, they picked the right guy to be the villain, I think.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't like it. I really liked it. I laughed my ass off.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Because maybe as I continue to watch it, I'll end up liking it more. It'll grow on me. And I feel like they're going to continue to throw these cameos in from the show, from Big Bang Theory. And I loved Big Bang Theory. One of my favorite shows of all time. Like truly, and that's why I was like, maybe that's why I was so disappointed in this.
Maybe.
But yeah,
you got to take Bert for Bert. Like he's a terrible actor. He's a quirky
God, he
guy.
drives me nuts.
Yeah.
He drives me
Which
nuts.
one's Bert?
The big, tall, giant guy.
Oh, with the beard? Yeah.
He's probably the one that I dislike the most. And he's in it so much.
So far. Well, he's in episode 1 so much. Yeah.
Exactly. So I am looking forward to more of these coming out because I'm going to watch this through because like so much of it is so cool. Mm-hmm. And who knows, like there's so many shows I watched the very first one of and I didn't like it. Prime example is Rick and Morty. I did not like the very first episode of Rick and Morty. Really? And then I fell in love with it after that. So who knows, right?
How dare you not like Rick and Morty?
I love Rick and Morty. I love it. But episode 1 of season 1 was garbage. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I just wanted to throw my opinion out there. I wanted to see if anyone in chat had any other had seen it maybe and has any other opinions on it. And I also wanted to get your take on it too, Todd.
I think it's going to do good, and I think it might lean heavily into their budget and marketing. Yeah. Like I don't know if you got all of the references in that trailer. Like there's video game references, there's references to the Matrix, there's references to
the Matrix was funny though.
Yeah,
that was actually really funny.
Spent a shitload of money buying IP licensing to do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That I hope is going to be funny. Now you got me like second guessing whether I should like this or not.
No, you should like
I
what
really
you want.
like
You
it.
should no. If you watched it and you like it, that's valid and that's awesome.
So at the end of the episode, I was pissed that there was only one. I thought they would drop the whole series.
Oh, I know.
Oh, right. And Technoglitch says he's going to wait till it's on Prime. Isn't it on Prime?
I watched it on Prime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. It's on. Right. Maybe they have some kind of deal with Cinemax, right?
Yeah, it could be. Or HBO, I think, has a deal with Prime. Up here, they do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the problem. I have so much shit to watch all of a sudden right now. Like, and I told you guys I barely watch anything. So now I got to go. I got to go catch up on all of the WandaVision. I got to catch up on Loki. I got to catch up on the fake Captain America thing, which is just going to kill me. And I got to watch. What else did I say? I got to finish the Double Fine, PsychOdyssey, because I'm only like 7 or 8 episodes into that. What else do I say? I got to watch. Oh, the Spider-Man thing. I got to go catch up 2 Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you guys doing to me? I got to go catch up on Doctor Strange. Like, and you want me to go watch this thing now?
Well, the good thing about this though is that it's only 25 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not even a half hour.
Really? Is that what they're doing with shows now? They're popping out 25-minute shows.
Yeah. I think maybe this was an attempt to minimize budget costs because I think that they're spending so much on this show. Like it truly looks like a massive production. So
it's all AI generated slop.
Just some kid in his basement made this. The cast they're not even really in it.
yeah. I actually did watch a AI generated movie the other day, a series about like mechs. Like it almost reminded me of like what was that series with the kaiju? Pacific Rim. Remember Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
This AI, this guy did this AI. It was like a series.
It's on my phone. It came on.
Yeah.
I
watched the whole thing because like I got engrossed in it, and I'm like, it's like garbage AI
episode or something, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's really garbage AI, and like it gets really bad later as it goes. The AI is so shitty. that they start messing with their lines and stuff. And but it still it held me for because it's so quick and easy to watch on your phone really fast, right? Like they're quick episodes. But
okay, I want to show you a picture that I did. This picture I made. Oh shit!
Skeeva better not be naked.
I just lost it. Damn it!
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
I made this picture was made in 2021, but I'm a big Bang Theory fan, so someone sent me this, and I was mortified.
Oh my
God, dude!
Yes. Yes. OMG.
When I saw it, I'm like, oh my god!
Wow.
I look like Bert.
Ever.
I could have played Bert in some.
Oh my
Dang, bro.
Isn't that
I
funny?
love this.
That I need that. That's my new
beard
phone
was
wallpaper.
So
Send it to
freaking
me.
bushy. My god.
Dude, we should do the lookalike thing, and you go as Bert, I'll go as
Dude.
Jeff Goldblum, and we're
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I know. I'll go as Tom Cruise, and you can go as.
Everyone says I look like who's the bigger guy in Harry Potter?
Hagrid.
Hagrid. Uh-huh.
oh my god, yeah, you would need longer hair and a bigger beard,
Yeah.
but that would be funny. Damn, Todd, that is crazy.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
That is crazy. You're a doppelganger, bro.
Too good not to show that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Now he knows if he watches this podcast, he'll know what he looks like with hair.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Just think about it, Bert. Or whatever your name is.
Yeah, whatever your real name is. Cool. Well, I mean, we got stuff to watch. It's gonna be fun. I will definitely check it out. I'll try and check it out before next episode. Let's tease before we go into our last topic. Let's tease next week's episode.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna do some cool stuff. I think we're gonna have like a little series here, and I don't know how often we'll do it, but look, we're kind of a tech podcast now. We all three of us like tech. We like cool things. We're going to do a Temu tech challenge. And I think what we're going to do starting on next week's episode is each of us privately, quietly, not telling each other, are going to order a product off of Temu, a tech product off of
Is it
Temu.
Temu or Temu?
It's Temu. What the hell is
I call it Temu. Okay.
Okay.
You say potato, I say potato. I call it Temu, you say tomato. So do I have to call it Temu?
No,
Is that the
you
deal?
call it whatever you want.
All right.
I don't
So
know how you
you
actually
do.
say it.
Right. So let me get back to the premise of this. We're gonna order a product. So I think for the first one we said don't spend over $50, but buy a product from Temu that you want to
A tech product, right?
A tech product. Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
be a tech product that you think is cool, that you think could potentially be cool or good. Order the product, test it out, and then we'll bring it on the show. Each of us will go through our product. We'll show it. We'll tell you how our travels were with it, whether it was good, whether it was bad. Did we make a good choice? Did we make a bad choice? And then you'll see it and you'll know, and then you'll be able to like maybe go buy it. And I think what we'll do is we'll kind of change the dollar amounts around. Maybe one week we'll do a 20, you can't spend more than $20. Or maybe one week maybe we go $100. Maybe, and we'll see if it's successful. Maybe we'll continue to do this and do multiple projects some weeks. So I think, I would love if it's successful and people like it. I would love to make it a part of all of our episodes. You know what I mean? Where we just like, okay, now it's time for the Temu challenge for this week.
The
if we can
Temu
get
tech find. Yeah.
Like Temu tech find. I like it.
Yeah, because you never know with these things on these sites, right? Because like they have things that would normally cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you get it for like $10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it all comes from other countries, and you
Yeah.
just never know what you're really going to get. Is it going to look anything like what it did on the ad? Is it going to be complete garbage, or is it going to be? Will there be some gems that we find?
I must admit, I have a Temu addiction. That
Really?
I order shit from Temu all the time.
Do you really?
This is the first time I
All the time.
ever touched
I
it.
think this is the first time I have too. I
Like
think I had an account there because I think I looked up something before, but I never ordered it.
at least once a month.
Really?
Wow.
And one of the coolest
Okay.
ones I got, which I'll just do this one. This isn't one of the challenge ones. I've had this one for like 6 months. Plugs into my thing on my desk, but it's a charger
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
with a built-in retractable USB-C cable.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
and USB-C ports on the front, USB-A port. It's 80-watt charger, charges my phone in like 50
so it's a fast charger. Yeah.
It is the cat's ass. Folds up, travels.
Wait, does that mean it's a good thing or a bad thing?
What did you just call it? The cat's ass?
You guys never heard of that?
It's the cat's ass. Why didn't you say the bee? Why don't you say like the bee's knees?
Because I'm not from 1940.
Well, you say the cat's ass. You sound like you are.
Wait, is cat's ass a good thing or a bad thing? I feel like it would be a bad thing.
Cat's ass is a good thing.
Oh,
Whenever is a cat's ass a good thing?
Is that a Canadian thing? I have no idea.
When were you like, wow, that is as great as a cat's ass? Like,
We've never said that before.
I don't understand. And bees don't have knees, by the way.
Yeah, bees don't have knees. What the hell?
They wish they did, and if they did, they'd think it was the greatest thing ever.
You would think it was the coolest thing ever to have bees' knees, but cat's ass? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the cat's ass.
What do you call it? Wait, it's as cool as the dog's balls?
I'm gonna now.
Cat's ass. I've never heard that. Is that
There's
a Canadian
like
thing?
4 or 5 things right around me, all from Temu. Yeah, like
Interesting.
And
Cool.
that charger,
I'm excited for this.
That charger
I am
was
too.
$8
It was $8
for an 85-watt charger. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
see,
me?
that's nuts. I got a 100-watt
Nuts.
charger once. It cost me like $60.
Yeah.
So like, oh, yours came?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 things because I have something that I ordered that I want to show you guys that I'm going to show anyway, but that's this. This is actually this is a food product that I found, and I wanted to do it with my daughter, like test it with my daughter. So I ordered this food product, which I haven't even opened yet, but I'll show you guys on camera next week. But I do have my product right here too.
Oh, cool.
I ordered.
Mine's right here.
I hope we didn't
mine's on
order.
its way.
Like, here's the worst thing because we don't tell each other. I
Yeah.
hope all of us didn't order the same freaking thing.
I ended up getting 2 things because, like I said, I'm addicted.
I
to
ended up
freaking
getting
Temu.
2 things too.
You guys broke the rules. The
know.
one thing.
We've already broken the rule for the first.
And I won't show the other one. I'm going to show the one that I spent $50
Well,
on. The other one was
if
cheap.
it's the same one as, then I have a backup. That was my thought process.
Oh my god, too funny. Why did YouTube hide Assassin 32's comment as cool as a feline rectum?
Right?
Apparently you
It
can't
hid
say
that.
I
right.
did not hide
You
that.
can't. No, YouTube did it.
YouTube.
Oh,
did.
it did?
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube has its own self-moderation sometimes now. They won't. I had to actually physically let it in. And I'm like, why would they hide that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're gonna get demonetized because I said the cat's ass.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely getting demonetized now. YouTube's a bunch of freaking pansies now. You can't do anything
I
on YouTube.
know.
They really are.
It's so sad. It's
Yeah.
so sad.
But it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be cool. I hope it's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
I've already tested mine and it works. Both of them, and they
Cool.
work great. So
Mine says August 4th.
I will this weekend.
hopefully we get yours. Yeah.
Yeah, August 4th, it says for me. So
August 4th. So
We'll
when is
postpone
that?
that's
whenever-
Tuesday. That's
Tuesday. Okay, so you won't have a whole bunch of time with it, but you'll at least be able to show it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope it's
Mhm.
here. Otherwise, you got to go to the Dollar Tree and get something.
Yeah.
The Dollar Tree.
You got to go get a piece of tech from Dollar
I
Tree.
got this
Logo down
spatula.
there, Dollar Tree. Is that like a tree or is it a store?
Wait a minute, you don't have
Dollar
Dollar Trees in Canada?
No.
They're
What the hell
They're
do you
just dollar
have?
stores.
We have
Dollar
a Dollarama.
Dollarama.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. There's a Dollar Tree on like every corner.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a lot of
really?
Dollar
Yeah,
Trees.
no.
for
Dollar
sure.
Tree, Dollar General, Five Below.
Oh,
What
wow,
else
we
is
have a
there?
bunch. We have Dollarama and the dollar store. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, inflation has come up so much that now nothing is a dollar. in the
Nothing is a
dollar
dollar.
store
The
anymore.
dollar stores are all
Yeah,
$1.50
same.
at least.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
The cheapest things like
$3. Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
All right, cool guys. Let's talk. Let's talk Steam Frame real quick. It's not here yet, so that's I don't have to say that. Okay.
All right. Next topic.
Just that you have to have it on your it's mandatory on your thumbnail nowadays. You have to have Steam Frame on there.
Today, like 14 hours ago, FCC approved Steam Frame for sale in the United States.
Yeah.
So, that was today. So
Like, do you think they got to be ready if they just got approved? For the
How do you mass produce all those units without approval?
Approval.
That's ballsy.
Insane.
That's
Insane.
ballsy.
That is ballsy.
That's
And
game.
ship them because there's already shipping manifestos that say they've already shipped
Yeah.
to the United States. So how do they
Yeah,
even
okay.
get them into the country without an FCC regulation?
Yeah, I don't know.
No
It's
idea.
it's going to be interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I can't say anything on it. Like, yeah.
You can't. I can't. I think it's going to be overpriced for what it does, and I'm very disappointed. I hope it's going to be cool. Well, actually, the cool factor of what it does and what it can do and what it's going to bring to VR and standalone VR, I think is going to be freaking awesome. I just think because of the delay and the way pricing going with hardware, it's going to outprice itself to a point where the mass adoption that we're all hoping will pick this thing up as their next handheld or whatever kind of device. I think it's going to miss that audience because it's going to be priced too expensive. And that just makes me sad.
I think it's going to be a great PC VR headset. I'll say that. I think it's going to be a great. I put, it's no secret. We have one. For Fox VR Studios, we have a few of them, right? We're for development, things. When Miles Dyer was here, he has never played Half-Life Alyx, and wirelessly, I allowed him to play because it has a dongle with it, right? A wireless dongle. That went to my laptop. I allowed him to wirelessly play Half-Life Alyx on Steam Frame, through my PC, not standalone. And he freaking loved it. Like, it was really good. I think it's going to be a great PC VR headset. It's one of the lightest headsets I've ever put on. I wouldn't. It's look, it's not. Everybody's seen pictures. It's not the big frame, the big screen. It's not as small as like the Pimax. Dream Air
light or Dream
no,
Air.
the Dream Air. The crystals are still huge.
Yeah.
The Dream Air is super small. It's almost as small as the big screen. So it's not as small as those, but lightweight. It is almost as light as those. It's one of the most comfortable headsets I've ever put on. But the technology that's in it is not mind-blowing technology. Like, it's not like earth-shattering. It's not like a jump from PS1 to PS3 kind of technology jump in any kind of the headsets that we've done. Like, basically, it's the same headset you're going to see pretty much everywhere else. Just form factor is going to be a little bit better, and I do like that it has a dongle, Skeeva, for wireless, because there's no input lag at all that you would normally get.
That is so important. That is so important because so many people try to play wireless PC VR and they have a garbage router, or they have a router that their ISP gave them 10 years ago. It's like 3 rooms over from what they're trying to connect to. It has no RAM, and they're just having bad experiences. I spent a lot on a router to be able to play really good wireless PC VR. And like, I'm really, really excited for people to just be able to plug this thing in and completely bypass their home network and all of the traffic and all of the stuff that's happening in that network, and just have a very low latency way to wirelessly play PC VR. Because PC VR is still king. To me, it's still the best. I love high fidelity graphics and the types of games you can get on PC VR. But there's obviously a place for mobile too. But to me, it's really important that this thing is comfortable and lightweight, and that I can just keep it on for a really long time. That's really, really important. I still hate that the pass-through cameras are black and white.
Yeah,
That still really, really bothers me. But just because I want to be able to play my flat Steam games on there and pass through, so I can still see what's happening around me. I can still, but I'm just not going to be able to do that in black and white. I don't think that'll really bother me. So I don't know. I'm excited for this still.
Just a quick aside. You know what I fired up over a couple of days ago, because I needed to test something for Wrath and for RoboQuest, was my Quest Pro.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
What?
Okay.
What a piece of shit that headset has turned into. Not because of the headset. They have not updated any of the UI. The Meta UI is the old Meta UI. It's terrible. So
old. It's like
it's old. Like, I don't know when they stopped supporting it at all, but it's
a long time ago.
It's number one, I had to do a freaking huge ass update, of course, because I haven't turned the thing on in a couple of years, probably, or over a year. Had a huge update, and then something's up with it. I can't see my games. It's paired to my phone. It shows that it's paired to my account. I see it on my phone as a device there. It shows that it's connected and shows green, but it will not show me my games in my game library when I go into the headset. I assume they wouldn't all be downloaded, but the games should be there because I own them. I should just be able to click on them and hit download, and it should download to the headset. It won't show me my games. And even when I go to the store, it shows me the price X out because I own the game, but it doesn't show me that I can click on it. I can't even click on it. It's just grayed
Well,
out.
they've officially dropped support for Quest Pro. So
Yeah, so it's just weird that I can't even down like I have all these
That's
games in my
frustrating.
library. Like I have
Yeah.
RoboQuest in my library. I have of course I do because I have access to all these. I have, but it just doesn't allow me to play them. So I can't
Oh,
even
we're all you're in trouble. You're
What?
in trouble. Jasmine, don't you ever hate
I know,
on
no,
the
no,
Quest Pro again.
no. I'm not hating on Pro. I'm not hating on Pro. I love the Quest Pro. What I'm hating on is that Meta stopped updating the UI and the UI and the interface for it. Like again, it's and I will say the one thing though, and you got to admit this, Jasmine, the pass through on the Quest Pro is so bad now compared to like the Quest 3 or the 3S. It's hands down like I remember when that came out, we're like, this is amazing, right?
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Just a color overlay on my hands. Look at this.
Now I go in there and I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna make me puke.
Yeah.
My hand is like 15 sizes larger than it should be. And I'm like, whoa. Remember the Pico 3 pass through? Remember how bad that was?
Yeah, because there's no depth. It's just flat.
No depth sensor.
This feels worse. This feels worse. This feels worse than that for some reason. But I mean, I did go in and play one of the games that was on there. It was an older game that was on there still. The local dimming in that headset is still freaking awesome. The lenses in that headset are still awesome. It still feels comfortable to me to wear. I love that headset. The controllers are still freaking great.
I'm so sad that the controllers never ended up being a thing after that headset. Having cameras on the controller so they always know where they are, even when they're not around the headset, is phenomenal. And like, how did that never ever become a thing? Like, I know it was way more expensive to make, and that's the answer, but like, I really wanted that to become a thing.
Jasmine in chat says, don't hate on the Quest Pro, because I don't know if everybody knows, but Jasmine worked for Meta and she actually worked with the team that made the Quest Pro. She worked on the facial tracking and the mouth tracking, I think. Is that right? I think that's what you said you worked on. It was a great headset. I love the Quest Pro. I remember when it came out, I defended the shit out of the headset. Because I was like, everybody was hating on it because look, Meta I thought it was a good headset that Meta mishandled how they promoted the headset. Like, it was too expensive. But look, think about it now. At $1,500, look at the Samsung Google headset at $1,800. Yeah. Like, but and I don't know if that headset is smaller and lighter weight, but I'm fired. Sorry, I've only heard you say it 100 times in meetings. Like every business meeting we do. I remember I said what it was. I did say face and eye tracking. See, I got it. You got it right. But yeah, I mean, it's a good headset. Like it's just number one, I don't know why they don't support at least updating it with the new user interface that Meta has and their new whatever their new download is for their.
I think that's wrong,
home.
By the way, to ask people to spend a professional price on a headset and then drop it. Like, tough, man. Support it. You sold it to these people. They paid massive amount of money for this thing compared to a Quest, and you're just going to drop support.
I remember when that came out. Like, it was early on in our channel days, and we both bought them. Like, Meta wasn't giving us headsets back then, so we went out to the store and bought them, and we did an unboxing together on the podcast one day where we both unboxed the Quest Pro. We were like giddy to get these things.
It was great. I gamed on it forever. It was my daily driver for a long
I didn't
time.
use anything but that. For working in VR, it was crystal clear. I took it to my office and worked with it on all the time.
It was my daily driver until the Quest 3 came out, and the Quest 3 was just. It was basically that, but didn't have the eye tracking in it. You know what I mean? Then the face tracking.
Better pass through, better color,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it had everything that it had. It still doesn't have the local dimming. Like that's still a one to me that's like so good. When you get that and you see it take effect, it's like so good. I'd love to see them implement that again at some point. But yeah, the visuals in that headset are still freaking great. But man, it's so wonky. I'm gonna have to. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to probably do a hard factory reset and see if I can reset it and then repair it to my. Why?
Because if they're not doing updates on it anymore, I don't know. You might I don't know.
It's not really any good to me if I can't get any of the games on it. Right at that point,
that's true.
So for me, it's like it's kind of bricked now the way it is because I literally can't download anything new from my library that wasn't on there originally when I was in there, so unless I maybe wait a few days and see if I can do another update, but otherwise I think I'm going to have to try it. Okay. Enough with the Steam Frame, enough with the Quest Pro. Both interesting headsets. We'll see what happens. They might be the price the same. $1,500 might be the same price.
Right.
Let's talk about RoboQuest and then get our butts out of here because it's 11 p.m. already. So RoboQuest launched last week, guys, on Quest, and a little bit later than we would have liked. Launched, we launched on November 20th of 2024. So last November we launched RoboQuest on, or 2025. Thank you. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We launched RoboQuest on Steam and on PlayStation. And it was great. People there loved it. Like, people were really happy with it. It was voted Game of the Year by Upload VR. Still sitting at super high ratings on the store, still doing really, really well on both platforms, PlayStation and Steam. And we couldn't be happier about it. But our happiness was short-lived because literally as soon as we launched those, we put our noses back down and have been working since then to get this Quest version ready. And I just would like to say, if anybody had a thought out there that it's easy to bring games to the Quest, and you're always like, oh, why does that game look like that? I just want to let you know, it is one of the hardest things that you will ever do. And it takes optimization wizards to get these things on this headset. Literally, because you take a game like RoboQuest and you look at it surface wise and you're like, oh, well, it's cell shaded, should be an easy conversion. It's far from the truth. It doesn't even matter so much the graphics always. It's what is rendered on the screen at the same time and how much compute power you're getting out of it. And then think about this, you're rendering it twice. You're doing it twice on a freaking cell phone chip.
And you need 3 times the frame rate. On a PC,
you can run
30 frames a second is absolutely great.
Yep.
But if you want to try to get up to upwards of 90, 72 to 90 frames, that is an insane feat to try to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, look, you if you run 45 frames to 50 frames in a VR headset, I would say probably 80% of the people are going to get sick. Even me, which I feel like I'm probably one of the hardest core people that never get sick in VR. When we were testing RoboQuest early on, we were dumping frames like crazy. Like it was running like 30 frames, 35 frames. There would be some spots that would chug so much at 20 frames, before we did all the work on it. And look, it would even get me sick sometimes or get me close to being sick. But a lot of people out there are susceptible. You drop below 1 frame below like the standard 72 frames, and people are like, oh, I felt that. Like, I'm like, wow, really? Like I wouldn't have felt that in any way whatsoever. But a lot of people do. And Skeeva's right. You could run the Switch runs shit at 30 frames all the time. And it's not a big deal. You cannot do that in VR to most people. And, and you want to, and it's not even like, okay, that it's laggy. Can you imagine a game like RoboQuest that is all about speed and accuracy and smoothness, and then drop frames with it? So again, it's not even the visuals so much. It's like what's rendered on the screen at the same time. How many things are moving at the same time? What are you doing? What's the movement of the game? What's the speed of the game? And there are certain things you can do. Like I'll give you an example. Meta has all these applications that you can use that will help you along to help you optimize things. Doesn't mean that every game can use them. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Application Space Warp, ASW. It's one of Meta's biggest tools to help you optimize and save on frame rate. And it's great. It's great for slow games because you don't feel it. But if you have a fast game like RoboQuest and you put Application Space Warp on it, you feel like you're running in mud, and it actually makes you more sick, and you feel it. And one of the biggest things that I said to the team when we're doing this, I'm like, I know this is not going to look like the Steam version, and I know it's not going to look like the PlayStation version, but we need to make sure that it plays like those versions. It has to be smooth. It has to feel like RoboQuest. And if we don't, we missed it. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. Like, and look, and I think it looks freaking beautiful, and I'm still blown away at like how they got this thing to work on the Quest. And I watch them do it every day for the last few months. But it feels like RoboQuest. But like we couldn't even use application space work. I mean, literally, that's just you flip a switch. You know what I mean? You flip a switch, you turn it on, you're using the tool, and the tool is supposed to help you, and it's supposed to save you a whole bunch of frames and a whole bunch of optimization, make things like 100% better overnight. We couldn't use it. We couldn't use it because we tried it, and we went in there, and I'm like, this feels like garbage. Elliot wanted to try it. He was like, I'll try and make this thing work, and it just didn't feel like RoboQuest. And if it doesn't feel like RoboQuest, then it's not a win for us. It's bad at that point. So we freaking worked. Like we worked and we worked and we worked and we broke things and we worked again, and like literally figuring out like and like optimization is such a hard thing to do because it's not just like coding and you put the time in to code something and you just work through it, right? It's just time consuming. Optimization is about finding ways to make things run. It's like finding loopholes. It's like finding loopholes in a contract, right? You're trying to find something that's not there. You're trying to figure something out. You're turning things up. You're turning things down. You're messing with the weight of objects. You're messing with how many bones, what they call bone frames, are in an object. Like this object has 50 bone frames. What if I took half of them out? Would it still look the same? Would it still operate the same? I'll give you an example. I'll let you in on like a little secret. We were very close to launch, a few weeks out. We had gotten into a spot where most stuff was running super high, like 72 frames, holding frames really good, especially in the early levels. Canyon, Oasis, they run. There's not as much there, right? So they run pretty smooth. Those are the fun ones we worked out pretty well. We even got Moon and in like Energy Center working pretty good. You want to know where we had our biggest problem was Fields. If you know the game, Fields is like one of the second levels you get into, and it's got all this grass, all these trees and grass and like cityscapes, a lot of verticality to it, tons of enemies because then and it's a bigger area. Canyons is kind of tight, right? Like so you can so you don't have to render as much. Now you got these huge open fields, and we were having issues in there, and it took us a long time to figure it out. But like the way that the original game was made, they used the textures for the blades of grass were literally eating CPU and GPU. It was like chunking it because you had all the movement of the trees and the grass on the ground and like the little things like that. And we had to figure out some fixes. And now we finally but almost up until launch, it took us to figure out where we were losing optimization because we just didn't know it. And Damien, one of our amazing tech artists, found it out, put some new shaders in, put some new way to render the grass. It still looks amazing. It doesn't look maybe as individual bladed of grass like the original game does, but it still looks freaking great. And I guarantee you probably won't even notice if I didn't tell you, but it saved us like on so much optimization. And now that game is running buttery smooth.
Can I just say that this might be the best looking Quest game I think I've ever seen? Like legit, this game looks incredible. It looks like a full-blown PC VR game. I get in there and I forget that I'm not connected to my PC.
Right.
Like it's wild, man. It's super wild.
It is. I've been testing a lot. I mean, like I like, you know how much I played this game before. I feel like I've played it even more now on the Quest the last, I don't know, month and a half, just because we were putting builds up every day. Like every day a new build went up, and that build had to be tested, and then we had to go look for any problems.
One a day.
There was some days we had multiple builds up, and then towards the end, literally every day we had big builds going up, and they were taking big chunks. But like, and I'm sure a lot of you have have heard, with game development, a lot of times you fix issues and then you break other issues as you fix issues.
And during this whole process, we had over 300 people in Impact Labs testing this game on all three platforms at the same time, including the cross-platform multiplayer, to try and iron out all these bugs before launch. And it was testing after testing after testing. Like, it was crazy.
They were irreplaceable. Like I always knew that our labs department was great, and we've used them for every game that we do. For the end of RoboQuest, I got a better bird's eye view of like how they interact with the developers. We could not, especially at the end, we would have never shipped this game on time if it wasn't for labs. Because look, we only have so many internal QA people that can do it. And look, we're not doing just one project. Like, you know what I mean? Just so you know, like Flat VR Studios, we have multiple projects going all the time. So we have a lot of our internal paid QA testers are working on multiple projects. So they're not testing one thing. So they so they could only test so much. So at the end, we were having labs just jump in as many times as they can to test and see where we could find issues and bugs and problems, and then try and find them that they're repeatable. Because here's the biggest issue with bugs. When you find a bug and somebody reports a bug, that's great. But if I can't, as a developer, reproduce that bug, how do I fix it? Like I don't even know where to go. So we have to be able to reproduce them. So then it's not even just that that person went and found it. Then we go to that person and we go, where were you? What were you doing? Did you record? Did you do this? Did you do that? Like, I don't know how normal studios do it without labs, literally, because like unless they have a huge QA department that they're probably paying through the nose for, and even then, your QA department is not the same as a person who just loves playing games and is going to give you that view and that testament of it. And then
you also get in the demographics of the lab. So we're getting testers in from 14 to 65 years old, or some of our major testers. And they're playing on every type of headset. We got guys that found PSVR 2 headset problems on the Steam VR version that we never caught.
Right.
We had, like the multiplayer issues, the like they say, the quest optimization stuff was just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then when you join the lab, you get rewarded for doing these extras. So for recording and for providing screenshots and repeatable steps, so that we can go in, or the development QA team can go in and repeat what you did, like Eric said, and then we know how to fix it. So that we, even as little or as unimportant as you may think log files are, having the lab send in their log files from every time they crashed is a huge benefit to the development team. Yeah, it's crazy to see when the team comes together and what they can do, and the back and forth is just fantastic.
It is. It's awesome. It's one of the best things that I think we've ever put together, was labs, and it's integral into what we do at Flat to VR, and it's good that we can offer those services to some other people too. So if there's a lot of labs tests that we don't even have. We do a lot of testing for people, not even our games. Not our published games nor our developed games, but we try and help other developers out too with labs, so they can test their games and make a better game. I
dropped a link to Lab's website into chat. I've recently
go check it out.
Redone the whole website, and on it has got a list of tons of games that you may not even know came through the lab. So yeah, go check it out and join if you want to join.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Skeeva, me and you got a chance to go in and do some multiplayer right before launch, because that was the other thing too, is like you got to think of our team doing this, and it wasn't just that we were tackling Quest. We were tackling cross-player multiplayer across 3 different platforms, all at the same time. And me and you got a chance to go in and play, and you've been testing along, but you hadn't actually been in a little while. And you got in with me, and you're like, holy crap, I can't believe this looks good. And that was probably the worst it's looked.
Yeah. And well, one of the things though is too that there's usually 5 to 8 different developer builds, right? I was just never on that channel.
Right. You were actually, because weirdly we had a channel marked beta channel.
Right.
And you were assuming the beta channel would be the best channel to be on that. That's the closest to launch, right? You had your alpha first, and then you have your beta. Well, that wasn't the case. The beta was actually an older build beta. It was actually the beta that we used when we were testing the Quest coming out of PlayStation and Steam launch. So you were playing on the super old beta. Yeah. So literally, I'm like, no, Skeeva, switch over to the alpha channel, which is the newest channel, and then you get in there and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, the difference was insane. Like, what a difference. I couldn't even believe it. It was so funny. And we had a blast, man.
We did. Technoglitch says he'll only join if I invite him. Well, I'll invite you right now. Tech, I would love to have you come in and test. Like, you have a good rig. Here's where I'd love you to come in and test. And somebody asked us about this earlier. Somebody, I don't know who it was in chat, and I hope you're still here, because I was going to answer and I kind of forgot about it. But They asked about Flat Out and will we ever have motion rig support for Flat Out?
yeah,
And it's one of the things that we really want to do. Elliot and Skeeva have really looked into how we're going to do it. Here's one of the biggest problems is we're not the biggest studio in the world, and we can't go afford a motion rig. Like we had to go buy. You have how many wheels we have Elliot go buy. I just can't go out and just buy motion rigs to get these done, and we've never done it before.
None of us
So
have
doing it that
motion
way.
rigs. So
Yeah, we don't have one to test on. But we think we can do it. So and I know you have rigs. Tech. I think you have multiple motion rigs. So if you want to go into labs, get in there and have Todd bring you in. He'll get you hooked up with Elliot. If you could test some of these things that Elliot's working on, that's the biggest thing. Like Elliot kind of needs to like put something in, trying to get the telemetry to work for the motion simulator rigs, and then we need to test it, but we can't test. So, yeah, get in there. I'm inviting you in. Get in and see. And we're gonna have some PCBR stuff you can probably test too, which is cool.
There's a lot of new stuff coming, including one of the games that was recently just announced. We are already testing in the lab.
Yeah, that was the one we announced on the last VR game showcase. That would be I Am Your Beast.
That's correct.
It's looking good.
People have already clocked in over 30 hours and are absolutely loving it. So
cool.
The bug reporting is flowing. It's awesome.
Text says he can get us some help for the rigs. Awesome. This is perfect. Then I would love to do it because it's something that we want to make sure we have. I think now that we're through RoboQuest, I think we're going to come back to Flat Out a little bit more and give that a little bit more love. I do want to get the B-haptic support fully kind of pinned down for that. I think we're close with that, and we'll work on getting the sim rig stuff in, and we have even some more plans for Flat Out too. So if you haven't gone and buy it yet, go buy it.
Man, if you haven't bought Flat Out, what are you even doing? That game is phenomenal.
If you haven't bought Flat Out, it's better because you're in RoboQuest, depending on your time in there.
Right.
But RoboQuest is doing great, guys. It's sitting on the store, 4.7 rating. We were 4.8 for a long, long time. We have a few rating. Yeah. I promised myself I wasn't going to do this, but I know I'm going to have to go do it. There's some reviews that I'm just like, as a developer, you're kind of taught to look, don't take things personally. Don't
it's like the comments on a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I shouldn't get into these.
Some of them are so bad, dude. I don't know. Yeah.
Are some of these gone now? Maybe because I'm seeing 2 1-star ratings. Do you see that, Todd? Also,
yeah. Some of the Quest 2 ones are gone.
So some of these, there was one in there yesterday. Said it was a 1. Oh man, no. Here it is. It's a 2-star rating. Hang on, let me go find this one. I just have to read. 2-star rating, bro. How do people like this? Okay, well, first of all, shaders obviously don't work and need fixes. Secondly, it just feels like it could be made by a 5-year-old because it doesn't make you feel like you're playing RoboQuest.
What?
Dude, what? I don't even...
I wish it showed like Steam where it showed you how many hours they've played, or in his case...
Is he playing it on the Quest 1?
Right.
Right. It's trying it on the Gear VR.
Yeah.
Like there's just some reviews that I got to shake my head because look, there some 3 stars out here and 4 stars that are absolutely accurate. And, actually we dropped a huge patch yesterday that fixed 99% of the things that people had issues with. So I would urge you, if you went and you reviewed it and you gave it the review you did because there was a problem, I would beg you to go back and check it now. And if you feel right about it, go change your review. Because that would be helpful. But just some of these reviews, this is not that like to tell me that it looks so bad that a 5-year-old made it. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, especially when I have hundreds of other people raving and giving it 5 stars. So like, what are you looking for out of a VR headset at that point, my friend?
What are you looking at? Like, there's something going on there.
One of the best looking games that has ever touched a mobile headset. And to say that is absolutely insane.
That's
truly.
I mean, so look, there's only a couple of 2-star reviews, and most of them are because there's bugs. But this one here just killed me. I just had to call it out. Like, but I gotta say, look, there's 313 total reviews out there. 84% of them are 5 stars. That's freaking awesome. Can't ask for more than that. That's
here. You tell me, does this look like it was made by a 5-year-old? Come on.
Man, look, I don't know who made that trailer, but you should tell them they're thebomb.com because that shit's amazing.
Cat's ass, man. It's the cat's ass.
Cat's ass. Oh man. Dude.
Wow.
It's a great game. Like I've enjoyed actually testing. You know what I mean? It's once we launched it, I moved on to other things. I hadn't been back to it for a little bit. And then we got really hot and heavy into this, the last, 2 or 3 months, really got hot and heavy into the development of RoboQuest for Quest and multiplayer. And I've been testing it a ton and playing a ton and like multiple runs and like multiple a night, runs, just trying to get back into it. It brings my energy and love for that game out every time I get into it. Like I would go play right now, get into a run and just see how far I could get in one run.
I got a funny story to tell you about the Flat VR Impact Inc. Discord with regards to RoboQuest.
Love it.
Dr. Red MD just said, is Quest 2 able to boot up RoboQuest? And it's not supposed to be able to. Meta did something on the back end, and unfortunately, a couple people with Quest 2s got the game near the beginning, and everybody got refunded, and the issues have all been fixed. But there was one guy in the chat, a young kid who only has a Quest 2, who is in the RoboQuest support channels. And he's like, I've already finished the first map on his Quest 2. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, this must be
It's got to be running like, it's got to be running. Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be running like 10 frames a second.
So I'm like, I'll tell you what, if you finish this game on your Quest 2 headset and can prove it to me, I'll buy you a RoboQuest T-shirt and give you a game key of whatever other game we have that you want on your Quest 2.
Dude, I would have wanted a Quest 3.
He jumped into the voice channel and he started live streaming himself playing on the Quest 2. Zoe and me were in there talking to him, just cracking up. Like, I couldn't believe that this kid was playing it.
I love it.
Wow, wild, man! I can't imagine.
Per second.
you need frames in that game, or you're going.
You do. Like, it's such a
solid.
fast-paced game.
Yeah.
If he finished that game, I would have sent him a Quest 3 headset.
He went quiet, so I don't know. I don't think he finished it, or he threw up. I don't know.
I don't see how
Or
you
he
could.
threw
No,
up.
can you imagine getting the later levels and like you're gonna be running at
No
5
way.
frames? Well, look, I mean, like we never, like, even from day one, like we maybe had a thought, maybe earlier in the beginning, maybe we could get this thing to Quest 2, but when we got into especially got into the process of like really hard and heavy about getting it to Quest, we were like Quest 3 and 3S only here. There's just no way. Like I just told you like how hard it was to get it running, at 72 frames.
Yeah.
To run, I couldn't even. Yeah, look, maybe would we love to maybe look at it and see if it would be? I mean, just the fact that somebody's got it running, like we never even
Zoe
tested.
was
We never
blown
even
away
tested
that we
it.
could even get it to work. Yeah.
We never even tested it. I mean, I would almost like to like. This is only one of those things where I challenge Elliot and then he has it working on a Quest 2 in a
I
weekend.
know, right? By the end of the
One
month,
of those
it'll be
things I do
working.
to Elliot where I'm like, yeah, you probably couldn't do that. Like, and he'd be like, oh, and then he'll message me an hour later. He's like, oh yeah, I worked on it. I got it running at like 60 frames now. Maybe give me another day and I'll see if I can get it running at
Mickey Bear in the chat, by the way, OG supporter and a good friend, and he says he has over 400 hours between the 3 versions of RoboQuest in right now.
Dude, he bought all 3?
Yeah,
I love it.
heck yeah, man,
I love it. That's so cool.
amazing.
Mickey Bear, I'll just give you a quick story about Mickey Barrios. Like, I remember when he first, kind of came into the community and he started heavily watching us as me and Todd as Q2Z VR gamer. He was also watching, me and Roots and Wes, Virtual Strangers. I know he was always with you on Between Realities. But Mickey used to buy hand keys out to games from everybody because he would go buy these humble bundles and just give and he would buy them for the purposes of wanting to share them with people. So like literally he would come in the chat and drop keys every day. Or every episode. It was awesome. Just some cool, awesome games that he would get in the bundle that he already owned, but he just got them because he would stock up. So
or he'd buy the bundle because he wanted one game, but it came with the bundle.
Right.
So then he'd just give all the rest of the keys away. Yeah.
I bring this up just to say I think we're going to be in our first Humble bundle coming up in August. So keep an eye out if you guys haven't done Humble for a while. Trying to finalize a few things now, but I hope to have some news very soon for August. And I'm not going to tell you what game yet or games, but keep an eye out for it. The VR bundle coming up for Humble Bundle. And then go buy it and support would be awesome. Guys, I love
so the fact that we love RoboQuest so much, we are going to give away a RoboQuest T-shirt because that's cool, and a RoboQuest game key. But you have to leave a comment in the video after we are done going live. That helps us boost the algorithm, gets more people, more eyeballs on the podcast. We appreciate that. And for your efforts, everybody that makes a comment of whatever you want to say hi. We'll put you in a draw for RoboQuest T-shirt. You can see these RoboQuest T-shirts on the Flat to VR Studios merch page. I'll even let you choose if you want the limited edition one or the one that's not limited edition. I'm going to put a link to the channel in chat right now. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
It would have been cool if anyone decided to wear a RoboQuest shirt on this podcast.
Jasmine's gonna be so.
I don't even have it here. I took it upstairs and took it off. For God's sake.
I'm gonna go change my shirt and put my Atari shirt on, and all of a sudden Todd went and changed his shirt.
It's amazing how focused you get on things because I literally turned off my camera, left, got changed, came back, turned my camera back on. We talked for 5 minutes, and then you went and got changed.
I told you I don't pay attention to you. I don't pay attention to you. Let's give a couple of keys away too. So for comments on the video, we'll do 2 keys of RoboQuest. I'm gonna do that. We'll do it on comments on comments on the video after the live stream is over. Comment on the video like RoboQuest, I guess. Just say RoboQuest, and we'll put you in. And comment and say the platform you'd like it on. So if you'd like a PlayStation version or a Quest version or a Steam version, I'd love to be able to say that all 3 versions now.
Right.
Yeah, that's so good. But yeah, Radio Runt is here. What's up, dude? How are you doing?
Hey, Radio Runt. What's going on?
You know what I love to say about Radio Runt is Radio Runt's a huge racing fan, and I will say, another person from the community who came on and helped out a lot. I invited Radio Runt in very early on for Flat Out because he's a big racer and he had a wheel and pedal. And he and Elliot, he was one of the first people we brought him into Discord, and he might have been even into
he went into Slack.
Into our Slack channel. I got our internal Slack channel. And he worked very early on with Elliot and the team, helping us get wheel support going and giving us some early feedback on Flat Out. So we appreciate you, man. Thanks, dude. And yeah, definitely don't die.
Definitely don't die.
Yeah, let's do. Jasmine says, "Who's giving away a T-shirt?" We're giving Jasmine's shirt away, the one that she got. Yeah. You're gonna get Jasmine's personal shirt. Too funny. I actually do like the shirt. I love the flat to VR on the side.
Yeah.
The sleeve, and then it says RoboQuest on the other side, and then it says Guardians Unite. I think on the.
That's the limited edition one. This is the one that's not limited edition, which I also think is extremely sick.
Oh, yeah. That's the one you want to give away. That one's cool. I actually almost like this one better. The limited edition one is only in white.
It is only in white. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the limited edition one. It is only in white.
That one is pretty cool though, because it is in white, but the colors freaking pop so good on it. And the flat to VR logo looks badass on the white.
Yeah. Turned out pretty good.
Radio Run says Flat Out VR still the best VR game of 2026. I'm not sure I can disagree with that, other than saying RoboQuest on Quest could be the game of the year.
Yeah, I think it might be I think we have both of the best games right now.
Right.
I mean,
Like, for real.
Could you stick Wrath in there too?
Yes. Oh, my God,
yes.
I freaking
So
love Draft.
look, I don't want to toot anybody's horn here. You know who loves tooting people's horns? My mom. Yes, she does. I don't want to toot our own horn here, but like, what game studio has shipped 3 games by August in 1 year by August? And I would say all 3 of them could be Game of the Year contenders.
For real.
Can you imagine?
Freaking real.
Like top
Man.
3 games, 1, 2, and 3 RRs.
Literally, and they all came out. They all came out of Flat Fear Studios. These are all internally developed and published games.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Super
ball.
wild.
It's the cat's ass, I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna get a T-shirt with a cat's ass on it, with a big picture of a cat's ass. Oh my God, too funny. I mean, Wrath is awesome too. Like, I don't know if how many people have really gone through Wrath. You actually went through and beat the whole game, right, Skeeva?
I did. I beat the entire game with B haptics on the entire time, the face and the vest, and I could not stop playing that game after we released it until it was done. Like, I was so addicted to that game. They throw out these swarms of enemies at you that, like, it's really, really hard to get by because they surprise you so often and you're just not ready for it. And all of a sudden there's 100 things coming at you all at the same time. And like, that's just so addicting. The gameplay is so fast paced. It's so incredible. And the weapons feel amazing. That game is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I truly love it so much.
Yeah. Concur.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
cool. Well, guys, I appreciate the show. I had a lot of fun. I think we've talked about a lot of different things here tonight. But it was fun. It was fun getting back in the wagon again. And I think we're going to come right back around and do Tuesday this week.
Hopefully, if Skeeva gets his Temu tech find.
Well, let's do the show anyway, and we'll just hope he gets his tech find. And if he doesn't, he'll definitely have to do the
look,
Dollar Tree.
I have one of the 2 things definitely coming to should be here, maybe is outside the door right now, and then the one I really wanted to talk about is the one coming Tuesday. So either way, I'll have something.
All right, you'll have
I'll
something, and we'll make you go finish the other one at a Dollar Tree, so that'll be fun too. And then so next week we'll do the Temu challenge thing, the Temu tech challenge thing, and Temu tech finds, and that won't be the whole episode. I'm sure there'll be other things that we want to talk about. I will give everybody a small tease. There will be another game showcase coming up in August, and I would highly recommend that you watch it. That's all. That is all.
That is all.
That is all. But I'll say that could be the biggest showcase ever.
Jasmine's still in chat. Be careful.
Go watch it. That's all I'll say. Go watch it. Cool, guys. All right. Todd, Skeeva, any last words?
No, I'm binge watching Jujutsu Kaisen. If you haven't watched that, I definitely suggest you go watch it.
Cool.
That's my final,
right at the end, great Grey Wolf sighting, Todd.
Oh, ho, ho. It's Grey Wolf.
Like a boom, 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 boom.
Hot tub live stream, love it.
Love it.
What's up, Chad?
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for coming and watching out. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We appreciate you. Come see us next Tuesday for more nerd talk and some Temu tech talk. And for Eric and Skeeva and Todd, see you later.
Adios.